Funeral Home, the Herford Regional Medical Center, First Bank Southwest, and Texas Hedge Risk Management.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome out to Whiteface Field. Tom and Lane and Cindy with you on a warm fall afternoon as the Whitefaces get ready to take on the Seminole Indians, a team we played last year for the first time in forever. I don't know if we played them before last year, but they're a talented football team. They're 3-2 taking the field here tonight, Lane, and they've lost to two really good teams, West Plains and Liberty Cooper, and they've also beaten some teams badly, Denver City, Sweetwater, and Shallowater.
Yeah, coming off that big win over Denver City last week, 75-0. They played West Plains early on in the season, and Cooper Liberty, I'll just tell you, I was chatting with the guy out of Floyd Data today, the West Texas Friday Night Scoreboard Show, and we just kind of got it, we're talking about the game tonight and stuff, and he was saying that is just an unbelievable football team.
I think it must be. I mean, again, they just beat the dog out of Seminole, and who did I see they beat the other day badly too? Another good team. I can't think who it was, but in any event, they're in their first year of having a full school. I mean, all through senior in high school, and their volleyball team at last count I saw was 38-2 or something like that, and lost to Duncanville and somebody else in the Metroplex, I think. So, they've got, it's another one of those good deals where suddenly you appear on the horizon and everybody moves your way and you're really talented.
That's right. They've put it on Monahans, Fort Stockton. That's who they beat last week, 56-0. So they're a great ball club. I know a couple kids on the ball club, and luckily in that small school division of 4A, we don't have to play them quite yet.
Who do you know, Lane, down there?
The center on the line, and that's going to be Hudson Hefner is his name. And I taught his older brother guitar lessons when I went to Tech, and so he's been a varsity athlete all 4 years, I guess. He was one of the first classes and plays baseball too. And anyway, just kind of keep up with the team that way.
Any kin to Hugh Hefner, or do you know? I don't think so, Tom.
And just knowing Hudson, I could even say even more so. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was a tacky question. The Whiteface is coming off. We've just lost 3. I mean, we lost by two. Last week 2 weeks ago we lost by 10, but really we lost by 3. I mean, the last touchdown was inconsequential as far as the game was over when it was scored. So we've had some really heartbreaking losses. We talked with Coach Nairn earlier, Lane and I did, and he talked a little bit about shoring up the defense. And gosh, I hope that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, the 2 games by 2 points, and then the one in Perryton, that's a a stop difference or a catch difference. I mean, you can look at things like that, but the bottom line is we've got to play a little bit better to seal the deal at some point, and hopefully that happens tonight.
All right, Whitefaces and Indians in the locker room. We'll take a break here for 60 seconds and be back at Whiteface Field.
The brightest star in the Lone Star State, Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center. One price selling makes it easy to buy. You get 5-star treatment, we treat you great. We're stars in great selection, the quality and value too. Stevens does it all for you. You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
Ready to supercharge your internet? Upgrade to blazing fast 1 gig speeds today with WTRT and WT Services, your hometown provider you know and trust. Sign up now and enjoy 1 month free. That's right, no charge for your first month when you make the switch to lightning speed internet. Experience smoother streaming, faster downloads, and better gaming, all with the reliability of your local team at WTRT and WT Services. Call now to make the upgrade. WTRT and WT Services, keeping your hometown connected.
Back here at Whiteface Field, the wind's blowing pretty strong again here today. We've had wind virtually every game this year. We've had a pretty decent wind that's affected certainly the kicking game and early in the games. And here tonight, it'll certainly be a factor again. Whiteface is throwing the ball. The guys from Seminole, they can throw the ball. They've got some great receivers, but, they prefer, I think, to run the football. Now, last year, they just chunked it all over the place, and their quarterback from last year, who was nothing short of splendid, graduated, thank goodness. And so he's gone on to Coach Nairn thinks he's maybe redshirted over at WC. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
He was a good football player. But they've got a couple of receivers that are really good, a running back who last year we had some trouble with, and he's back. He's 6'3", plays middle linebacker as well. His name is Caton Kramer.
Yeah, I remember him, number 0.
Yeah, he was kind of, he wasn't, they threw to him out of the backfield a lot. He didn't really run the football as much, but he was really, really good. The quarterback this year now is a senior. It's his first year to start, and he's a young man named Dominic Higgins. He's 6'1", 175 pounds. So they've got good size. They've got a 6'7", 280 guy. We were watching here in warm-ups, and he's not in uniform here tonight, so we'll not be seeing him, or at least unless he changes here during the pregame. Chase Elrod is his name. Hopefully he won't come out in full uniform, but he was one big dude standing out there in his jersey and blue jeans. He was a pretty noticeable figure.
He was. Elrod, an O-lineman, and they've still got some pretty good size out there. They've got an O-lineman 6'1" at 275, and then another O-lineman 5'10" at 260. But everyone else well under that, Tom. So really getting that big guy out that's probably going to be a plus for us tonight.
They were huge up front last year. Their offensive line was, and we had a hard time handling them. But here tonight, hopefully the Whitefaces, can kind of get back in a rhythm playing here at home. We don't have a great crowd right at the moment, I'll tell you. Maybe as the time marches on here, but we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. But we need folks to come on out and cheer for the Whitefaces. We do. Charlene's here, but she's here every time we play, whatever we're playing. And I saw the Urbanzics down there a moment ago, the Connie and Connie. They're regular attendees. So
some folks still trickling in, but
we'll have
certainly still some places to sit. If you were thinking about coming, come on out. It's a little breezy, as Tom mentioned, but it is beautiful out here tonight.
It really is. It's been a great summer, late summer, early fall. It's just been ideal here in our part of the world. I played golf today, and tip of the hat to those guys out there. The golf course is in wonderful condition. It really is. Here's the Whiteface School Song. Some weirdness last Friday night. The Whitefaces and Perryton have the same school song and fight song. So
both of them.
Yeah, both of them. So
wow.
It was pretty.
I have noticed the school song for sure at some of the gym games that they have, and kind of threw me the first time around. But for both of them to be the same, that's
It was pretty weird. It was. I got confused. I'll tell you what, we've got to do something about the Martin family. They're down here making gig-em signs and all. We don't need that up here in the stands. Tanner Black's down there. He does that stuff too.
I saw him and Josh Lucio. They looked like they were talking about I couldn't tell if they were talking about the glory or the gory days. But
well, there's a lot of angst in the Clements family. Brett's waiting for the other shoe to drop. He's kind of, Aggies are good. I'll tell you, like them or not, they are a good football team, and they've got a chance to. And the Red Raiders, the Red Raiders are good. I don't want anybody to get upset, Christy or any of you, but I don't think they lose a game during the regular season. The Red Raiders, I don't. But we'll see. They go to Houston tomorrow, and I don't think that'll be much contest.
Houston tomorrow, I saw, I don't know how they track all this, but Kirby Hocutt had said something about It's the 7th sold-out home game of the year. They've had that many Tech fans buy tickets down in Houston, I guess.
Golly. They've got the train rolling. They do indeed. So good luck to the Red Raiders tomorrow, and to the Aggies, and whoever else you're rooting for out there, for the Longhorns. Or Longhorns have their work cut out for them tomorrow because Florida has not been playing very well, and their coach's job's on the line, and go to Florida might be a tough ask.
Yeah, a couple Whiteface teams in action tomorrow too. Cross country's on the road to Lubbock. Then they've got district a week from today.
Wow.
They'll be running in Canyon next Friday, and then of course the Lady Whiteface is on the road to Dumas tomorrow. And you want to talk about a huge game, middle part of the district season. It doesn't always work out like that, but it's a pretty big one tomorrow for the Lady Herd.
What a job on Tuesday night, Lane.
What a game.
Ladies Whitefaces lost in 5 to Randall. Randall, the unbeaten district leaders, and my gosh, that's the second 5-set match we've lost. We also beat West Plains a set here at home, so they have played great. Coach Russell and those girls, they have played their hearts out. And, they really, hopefully they can get a win on the road tomorrow. But Dumas has gotten much better, and it'll be really tough up there.
Yeah, that Randall game, you look at stats and paper, and Randall should have won that easily. But you want to talk about a team with some heart, that's the Lady Whitefaces for sure.
That's for certain. Captains are out at midfield right now tossing the coin, or actually the officials tossing the coin. The Seminole Indian captains will call it.
I think we won it. I think,
and we'll defer. I'm pretty sure if that's the case. Whoever won it, I think we'll defer. But somebody's going to have, the wind. We're going to have the wind here. We're going to kick off from the south to the north, so there'll be a strong breeze for the Whitefaces in this first quarter. Seminoles will get the opening kickoff, and we'll be back with more from Whiteface Field in 1 minute.
Say goodbye to leaving Hereford for your heart care. Hereford Regional Medical Center's My Heart program brings cardiology specialists right here to Hereford to deliver heart health checkups that include lab work, heart exams, EKGs, and more. Learn more and make an appointment at dschd.org/cardiology.
At First National Bank of Hereford, we are proud to stand behind our Hereford High School athletes. From touchdowns to tip-offs, you bring heart, hustle, and hometown pride to every game. Where our roots run more than just deep, they are the foundation of our locations. Your only locally owned bank, First National Bank of Hereford, with 4 locations to serve you. Hereford, Freona, and Amarillo Canyon. First National Bank of Hereford, MNLS number 63122, member FDIC. Go Herd!
All right, thanks, Rosie. We're back here at Whiteface Field. Rosie Davis from First National Bank. Here come the Whitefaces. Train that just drove through.
Yeah, I was trying to see where that was.
I think it's down, I don't know, left of us, I think, somewhere down there, but it's loud. Whitefaces and Indians both out on the field. It's a strange combination, Whitefaces and Indians. It's kind of not Cowboys and Indians, but Whitefaces.
Almost, though.
Almost, yeah, pretty close. Whitefaces in the maroon, with the maroon hats here tonight. Seminole, the black and gold are their colors, but they've got white jerseys with black numerals, black trousers, black hats.
Seminole, we were just talking, brought a pretty big crowd. They've got their band on hand too, and kind of makes the whole environment fun.
It does. And again, Seminole's one of those schools. We talk about this, we all know about this, but they've just got more money than they can spend. And Lane counted up all together. They've got 5 Greyhound-type buses, actually 2 of the fancy activity buses and 3 Greyhound-type that all belong to the Seminole School. They're not rented out for the weekend. They're theirs. So they've got that. The Mighty Maroon Band and our national anthem. Whiteface band, Whiteface cheerleaders decked out in some white tops tonight, black skirts. They look mighty cute down there, all 25 or 30 of them. There's a large number.
Big time crew.
They are, and they're good. They are everywhere we go. They do a great job. Looking down, too, we can see the backs of folks' shirts. And last week in Perryton, I commented on this, but again, I'd say Elijah Cisneros wins the most family contest. He's got.
I see him down there.
Cisneros are kind of down in about the 40-yard line, 35-yard line on the south end, and they're large in number. So the Whitefaces will kick it away. Again, we've got the benefit of the breeze in this opening quarter. There'll be twin safeties back. Olivas, is a 185-pounder defensive back. He's one of the deep guys for the Seminoles, along with Guerra. Guerra's just a freshman.
Yep. Small guy, 5'8", 155.
Yep, kind of scary. He probably can run like a deer. Pedro Garcia is the kicker. We've kind of vacillated back and forth, kicking it deep. I think we're going the two-stepper here again. Nope, he's going all the way back tonight. So with the wind, he's going to try to kick this thing, and he can. The ball blew off the tee, so going to have to set it up again. We may have to put a holder out there on it. The wind's probably, 15?
Yeah, it's about 15 to 20 or so.
Yeah. Behind the Whitefaces, out of the south, as Pedro gets ready to kick it away, the Whiteface cover team is out on the field. We've really not excelled in this category when they fielded the ball, so let's hope we get off to a good start here tonight. Pedro approaches it, hits it high end over end. It's going to be fielded at the 15 and fumbled back to the 20, 25. Got a seam, now cuts back, good coverage, short of the 30. Whitefaces make the stop, and it'll be 1st and 10, as Shugart was one of those down on the tackle for the Whitefaces, along with Perez. 1st and 10. Whitefaces defensively. Let's see as we look out there. Orzola in the middle. Estrada and Betson on either side of him. The linebackers for the Whitefaces, Eli, Gavin Hill, Caden Alonzo, and Elijah Cisneros. First down play out of the shotgun on first down, alone in the backfield now. But the first down snap, throws a little hitch pass out here to the near side, complete to the 35-40. Oh, my goodness. 40-yard line, a touchdown saving tackle, I believe, by Jaden Sosa.
Yeah, Sosa with the shoestring grab there and working through the traffic to get that tackle, but still a pretty good gain for Seminole.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if he didn't make the tackle, I'm not sure we get there. 1st and 10 from the 40 as they gain about 12 on that opening play. Quarterback keeper running right. Alonzo, he gets around the corner but runs him wide. He's out of bounds, a gain of only a couple. Good closing speed there from the Whitefaces' Sanchez, and it is 2nd down and 8. Alonzo kind of forced him wide when he came in and did a good job of getting back. Wasn't much room for Higgins to run. Whoops, Whitefaces are offside. Free play here. They throw it deep. Got a man out there. We're fighting for it. It's incomplete. But it'll be a 5-yard walk-off against the Whitefaces because we sure as certain jumped across the line. Official's going to... Yeah, there's not much discussion here. Offside against Hereford. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Boy, that just changes everything, Lane.
It really does. Puts the Indians pretty much at midfield now, and they get another down, and just a silly mistake early on.
Yeah, we're just anxious. I know the defense is, they've kind of been talked to, and they're trying. We've got secondary. I'll give you here in a moment. Sanchez is here on the near side. I can tell you that. On this 2nd down and 3, pitch sweep left side. He gets to the corner, cuts back, has the first down across midfield into Herford territory, about the 48 over there. It's a nice gainer. Tackle made by Eli, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Yeah, they get a good block out there on Elijah Cisneros and back able to cut it back inside.
Whitefaces have Sosa at one safety slot, and across the way, Subaldea is the other. On this 1st and 10, straight back to throw is Higgins. Got plenty of time all day. Flag goes down. They're going to get a holding call. He's going to run it. He's going to gain about 7 or 8, but this one's coming back as they got us all kind of bunched up back there, and the ref stood there for a moment, and then he pulled out the flag, and it'll be 1st and 20. We need to make a stop right here now. They got 1st and 20. This is a golden opportunity for us to get off the field defensively. let's see, the ref, he picks up his flag, and they mark it back to the 42. 42 on Seminoles into the field. Again, they're going to the wind. 10:43 left. We're in the opening quarter. No score at Whiteface Field. Wide side right. Higgins, the quarterback. And again, that's Kramer now, the running back. They throw to Kramer out of this formation the last time we played him. First down, give it back inside. He runs up the middle. He's hit, drives forward, and gets about 3 or 4. But good defense on the right side by the Whitefaces over there that time. And that is a couple of those Whitefaces. And on the stop that time were Arzola and Betson. They no huddle. They go quick. Second down and 17. They're ready to go again. Straight back to throw is Higgins. He's got all day. He throws it underneath. It's complete to his tailback. We hit him about 5 yards, 6 yards up the field. It's going to be third down and 10.
Hill on the stop there.
Good job by Hill. We need to hold them here now. Third and 10. Again, the Seminoles, they just come to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide outs. Wide side to the right from the Hereford 47-yard line. There's a motion penalty against Seminole. It'll be third down and 14. So their second penalty in this series makes this third down conversion a tad harder.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we needed too, Tom, is some of these to go the other way tonight at some inopportune times for the Indians.
Absolutely. 9:44 left in the quarter. Third down and now 13 from the 48-yard line. The line to gain is the 38 of Hereford. For the Seminoles here, or for the, not the Seminoles, that's at Florida State. This is Seminole, and they're the Indians. Third down and 15. Wide side right, Higgins to throw. Got time, pump fakes. He's going to throw long. He's got a man open out there, and it is complete inside the Whiteface 25-yard line. He just threw a big old rainbow down that left side. We couldn't get there. And it's first and 10. They overcome 2 penalties in that series of downs. Wow.
Yeah, and going to hurry up here and immediately snap the ball.
From the Hereford 23, it's first and 10 Seminole. Again, into the wind. Tailback, no quarterback keeps it, goes left. He turns the corner. He's got about 7 or 8. Finally run out of bounds down near the first down stake. Going to be a couple of yards short. It's second down and 2. First time we played, they did this. Coach Pointer used to be at Pampa, and they just play this hurry up all the time. And they'll play it if they're ahead 50-0 too. Whiteface is trying to get a stop here. 9:15 left, opening quarter. Seminoles have driven it down to the Hereford just short of the 15. Pitch sweep right side. Kramer's got it. Big hole inside the 10. He's hit, drives down around the 7-yard line. Good gang tackling by the Whitefaces, Sosa and Subaldea among others, but it is first and goal for the Indians from the Hereford 8. Again, they're big across the front, Seminoles are, but they're not just humongous, not like they were last year, but they've got a tackle here on the near side, Brister, 275, and you can tell they certainly like to run behind him. He's on the right. First and goal from the 7. Tailback, nope, little flare out to the left. It's complete inside the 5 and into the end zone. What a run after the catch. That's McCormick, the great wide receiver, and it is 6-0 Seminole with the extra point upcoming.
McCormick there just making a move on our defender to sneak into the end zone. It was a quick little easy out route for him, and everything worked right there for the Indians.
Yeah, they had a 70-plus yard drive and overcame 15 yards in penalties too, so a very impressive into the breeze. They try to tack on the point after. 8:33 left in the quarter. The snap's high, but they get it down. The kick's up. It's far enough. It's good. 7-0 Seminole, back in 1 minute.
Every industry doesn't have the luxury of a one-stop shop, but for metalwork, well, Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply is just that. Metal in stock and the tools to work it. Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply on South 385 in Herford specializes in metalwork equipment and the metal to get the job done. They can even deliver material and supplies to your current or next work site. Visit Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply today to keep your project rolling.
My name is Christy Balmer, Deputy Superintendent of Hereford ISD. At Hereford ISD, we believe in the power of education. With 8 campuses that house around 4,000 students, we are committed to children and dedicated to excellence. Our passionate educators inspire students to explore, create, and excel in all they do. From academics to the arts, we foster a well-rounded education. Together, we build a supportive community where every child can shine and achieve their dreams. Go Herd!
Indians kick it away into the wind, up 7-0, 8:33 left first quarter. High, short kick. We signal fair catch, make fair catch at the 28-yard line. That was Bennett Bell who made the reception. The Whitefaces have good field position to start the possession. First of the night.
Our turn to answer here.
Yeah, this has kind of gotten to be the pattern. I mean, the offense has to answer each time or we find ourselves in a hole. So let's see what we can do. Carbajal is the center for the Whitefaces. We got a good offensive line. Riojas, Sandoval up there along with Aparicio. Caleb's the quarterback. Kobe's the running back, and he's done a great job for the Whitefaces. We've got three wideouts in this first down snap from our 28-yard line. Bennett Bell goes in motion. Give it back in. Nope, going to roll. Going to throw it to Bell. Nope, throw it up the field. I beg your pardon. Throw it to Bricks, and he can't hang on. And it'll be second down and 10. Bricks Manchin, the junior receiver, just had that one pop in and out of his hands. We had Bennett open, and I thought that's where Caleb was going with it, underneath, but he threw a little deeper, and ball wound up incomplete, second and 10. 8:28 left first quarter. We're down 7-0. We go two wideouts. Again on the near side now. Whitefaces have Luke Harmon, the sophomore tight end. Caleb going to give it away to Kobe. He runs left. He's got a little run, and he's across the 30 out to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Gain of 5 or so?
Yeah, 5 or so. 3rd and 5. Huge play right here early on. I mean, this is the possession down, and, man, it's really tough. Whitefaces have the win in this first quarter. 8 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see what we do here as Caleb brings them up. On the near side for the Whitefaces, that's Riojas, the big tackle on the left side. Next to him is Aparicio. The wide side is the right on 3rd and 5. Oh, we moved. We just flinch on the split receiver. And now it's 3rd and 10. And we talked about this a minute ago, Lane, but I mean, it's just makes it that much more difficult.
It does, especially I'm not saying I could do any better, but a penalty like that, you know, a holding penalty or something where you're trying to make a play is one thing, but just moving too early, that's just something we can't do.
Fuentes, the tackle on the right side for the Whitefaces. Third and 10. Now let's see what the Indians, they're bringing pressure. He throws long over the middle. They can. Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, we're going to get
interference. My God!
Couple flags on that one.
Threw one flag, 80 yards. They tried to hit Isaac across the middle on a little post pattern, and he got waylaid. So we get bailed out on the pass interference call on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Caleb doing a good job getting that pass off still with some pressure in his face. And
well, we're thankful for small favors, and that was a nice favor there by the defensive back. Whitefaces get a first down, and, man, have to punt that thing away. It's a 15-yard penalty that moves it out to the 43. Have to punt it away down 7-0 would just be psychologically, I mean, hard on the offense and defense. 1st and 10 from the 43 of Hereford. Now wide side right. This time we've got Jesco in as the blocking back, the H-back on that right side. And we run that. Nope, going to throw it again. Here near side's complete, and that is Isaac. He's knocked out of bounds after a gain of about a dozen. Down to the 45 of the Seminole Indians, and it's 1st and 10.
Get a little momentum going our way after that big penalty.
Absolutely. I mean, and nice pitch and catch there. Isaac, who got hurt up at Perryton, he needed this extra week off to get back to 100%. He split out to the left. Bricks is split to the right. Again, we're in the tighter of the formations with a blocking back on 1st down from the 45. Give it to Kobe. He runs right. He's hit, driven down, about 2 yards picked up. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Good defense on that side by Seminole's Sigala. He's a 240-pound, 5'10" defensive tackle. 2nd down and 8 for the Whitefaces. Down 7-0, 6:48 left first quarter. Again, the wind still pretty good gust right here at Whiteface Field tonight. Crowd's still coming in, but there's plenty of room if you've got some place that you can make it up to the ballpark right yet. Here's Bricks in motion. He's going to throw. He's looking near side. It is incomplete, intended for Dominguez. And covered that time by Mata.
Pretty good coverage by Mata, and that ball right on Dominguez when he got turned around.
Yep.
Just couldn't quite find it.
Yeah, that's well said, Lane. I think, timing is, we don't consider that sometimes, but the timing to all these things is just so important. But here's another huge play, 3rd and 8 from the 43-yard line of the Indians, wide side to the right for the Whitefaces. Caleb calls him down. Takes the snap, rolls right, he wants to throw. He's looking. He fires it low, and it's incomplete. But another flag, another pass interference on the Indians. It's Corrales, this time over the back of Bricks. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces if the flags stand. Now another official comes in. He's got a word for the 2 officials who threw their flag, but I don't think he's got overruling rights on this. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty against Seminole for pass interference, their 2nd pass interference in this series. And both times they've been pretty evident. They've gone over the back, that time over the back of Bricks. First time they just knocked Isaac down to the ground. So the penalty will move it down to the 40-yard line. That's not right.
35.
I know 35, but it's not.
I think it was just a, what was that, a 5-yard or a?
Yeah, spot of the foul. I don't know.
Maybe that's right.
Here's a little sidearm out. Oops, dropped by Isaac, and boy, he takes a lick after he dropped that one. That was Corrales who really unloaded on Dominguez. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We've got to find a little rhythm. That's what we haven't found so far, Lane.
Yeah, we've moved down the field on a couple Seminole penalties and need to get some of this on our own here.
Yeah, well, we just got to. We got to have a little consistency. 2nd down and 10. 6:17 left. We trail 7-0 first quarter. Easy for me to say. 2 receivers to the right. That's the short side of the field. This is a 2nd down and 10. We bring Bricks back in motion, give it back inside on the draw play to Kobe. He is hit right on the line of scrimmage. Back he comes. There's a flag on this play. And where that flag's thrown, I'm thinking it's probably against the Whitefaces. It's either going to be 3rd down and 10 or 2nd down and 20, depending on what Seminole wants to do. But we haven't gotten an official signal yet. So, well, it's against the Indians again.
Wow.
Personal foul, a face mask. And that moves it all the way down to the 20. So we've had two pass interference calls and a face mask in this first series, and now there's some confusion.
The referee pointed towards Hereford.
Okay.
When he made the call. So I'm thinking it was on us.
We're going to go back the other way. It's against the Whitefaces. So it is 2nd down and 25. We got you don't see that very much, an offensive face mask call.
Yeah, I think it had to have been on one of the linemen.
I do too.
I was thinking it was a holding, but.
Yeah, I was too. And then when he said face mask and he pointed after he made the signal towards Seminole, and the officials started walking that way, and then it was kind of like, no. So it is 2nd down and a country mile for the Whitefaces. 25 needed, 5:57 and counting in the first quarter. We've got 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left, 2 men in the backfield on either side. We fake it. Nope, give it away. Running right is Kobe. He runs through a couple. He's got 10. He's got about 15 down to the 35. I mean, he made something where there's nothing. And 36 is where they spot him. So it's 3rd down and 11, but we got back 14 of that 25 right there running left. And that means that Aparicio and Riojas on this side did a great job, along with Carbajal, the center. 3rd and 11. We're in 4-down territory, I'm sure. 5:20 left first quarter, down 7-0. Same set with 2 running backs on either side, one on either side of Caleb. 2 wideouts. They're to the right side on 3rd and 11. Caleb sends Kobe in motion. Takes the snap, gives it back inside. We run another draw play, slip a tackle. We've got 5 more. We got a 1st down.
Oh, wow.
And inside the 15, down to the 15-yard line. The Whitefaces run a draw on 3rd down and 11. And bursting up the middle is Alex Avina.
Avina breaking a couple tackles. They were wrapped up around his legs, and once he got through that first bit of the defensive line, he was off to the races.
Boy, what a job to overcome that 2nd and 25 with 2 running plays of all things. 1st and 10 from the 16 of the Seminoles. 4:41 left first quarter. Whiteface is trying to tie this thing up here on their first possession of the night. Again, we go with the tight formation. Fake it to Avina. He's looking to throw. Now he's in trouble. Caleb throws it away, and it is incomplete. Are they going to call grounding? I don't think so. He got it past the line of scrimmage, and he got it out to the right. Now the official's going to come in. Oh, they're going to talk about this. This worries me.
Yeah.
I didn't really see anybody in that general vicinity. Caleb did a great job. He was about to get sacked, and he threw it away. But
yep, they're going to,
the
Tom.
Flag. It's going to be intentional grounding. My goodness. So that's going to move it from the 25-yard line is where the flag was dropped. And the Whitefaces will lose the down and 10 yards. Mm-hmm. And it is second down and 20. So we're in another deep hole here. What do we do? Bennett comes in. We're going to go the 4 wideouts here. 4:24 left, first quarter. 7-0 Indians. Whitefaces in what has been a lengthy but a struggling drive.
Yeah,
we need to get 10 of it right here. Well, let's go ahead and score. From the 25-yard line, second down and 20. They've been getting pressure on Caleb. He rolls right. They get pressure on him again. He just throws on the run, incomplete. Wasn't a chance that time. Boy, we got to get that guy blocked. That was that linebacker that we talked about earlier, Caton Kramer. And he was all over Caleb. Caleb never had a chance.
Yeah, Kramer coming off the end there and flying past our outside blocker.
Yep, we didn't even slow him down. So he threw it and honestly made a pretty good throw, and Isaac just never had a chance. By the time Isaac turned, the ball had already hit the ground. So it's third down and 20 now. Again, we need to at least get a piece of it here. We're down 7-0, 4:19 left first quarter. 4 wideouts, rolling left. We buy him some time. He fires it complete to Manchin down at the 10-yard line. Bricks is struggling. He's going to be stood up there. It's going to be short by about 4 yards. Going to bring up 4th down and 4. What do you do, Lane?
That just at least gives you some breathing room to think right there, getting down closer to the goal, and we'll send the kicking unit out, it looks like.
We're going to try the field goal here with 3:58 left, down 7-0 in this first quarter on a 4th down and 4. The Whitefaces will try a 26-yard field goal. Just a little more than an extra point. As the kicker, again, is Garcia. Subeldea is the holder. Whitefaces trail 7-0. 3:35 left first quarter. Good snap. Kick is down. It's blocked. Picked up by the Indians, and they fall to the ground. Fortunately, at the 20, they might have run a long way with that. But, I mean, I don't know. Couldn't tell if we didn't get it up or if they got up the field and blocked it. But
it was a little bit of both, Tom, but the edge rusher, again, pretty much untouched into the backfield.
So we hold the ball for a good 5 minutes there, move it all the way down to the 6-yard line, but we can't or 9-yard line, can't get into the end zone, get the field goal blocked, and now down 7-0. Here come the Indians again, and the defense needs to rise up right here, right now. Estrada, Orzola, and Betson up front. Wide side to the left, first down play for Higgins. Higgins going to give it on the draw play back up the middle. They got a little room. Kramer's across the 20 out to about the 23. Got about 5. It's 2nd and 5.
Ramon Estrada in on that one first and had some help, but
we've got Andres Monzon back in at he's in at defensive tackle on the right, or defensive end on the right side. I'm sorry, Andrew Morales. Here's the second down play. Same carrier. He gets across the 25. He's going to be about 3 yards short, though, of the first down. Third down upcoming. Good defense by Eli and friends. Alonzo also. 2:51 left in the quarter. 7-0 Seminole. Third down and 2. Look for him to run it again right here. They're in tight formation. Quarterback in the gun. Pitch sweep left side. He turns the corner. He's got the first down easily. Across the 30, still on his feet. Kramer finally run out of bounds on the far side, but up around the 38-yard line. He turned that into about a pickup of a dozen or so.
Yeah, we got a flag over there on the 30, and it looks like it's about the spot of an offensive hold on the outside, so let's hope that's what it is.
They just ran the pitch sweep, and once they got us pinned on the corner on that left side that time, and again, he's 6'3", whatever he is, 6'3", 200, 205 actually. So once he gets up ahead of steam, I mean, he's a hard guy to get off his feet. There's the penalty. It's going to move it back, going to bring up a 3rd and 8, so the penalty was up the field a ways.
Right, they walked it off from the 30 there.
Walked it off from the spot of the foul, so it is from the 20. They need to gain the 28. It is 3rd down and 8, 2:26 left first quarter. Wide side right on the 3rd down play. He's going to throw. Higgins back. He's looking. He's got all day again. He's going to roll left. He's going to run it. He's going to head upfield, and he's going to get close but not get to the first down.
Arredondo on the solo tackle out there.
Great job.
Alonzo chasing him as well. A couple of yards short, though.
Yep, 2 yards short of the first down. Up 7-0. Let's see what the Indians do. I think they're going to go for it here. Can you believe that? Minute 57 left first quarter, 4th and 2. Here comes Seminole. Snap it. Quarterback keeps it, and he doesn't
get it.
What a
huge stop from the Whitefaces.
By the Whitefaces.
Wow.
That's a game changer right there, folks. And what the gall of running it on 4th and 2 from your 25-yard line.
Shoe guard in on that one. Estrada as well.
Yeah, great defense by the Whitefaces. We take over at the 25 of the Indians as they kind of arrogantly go for it on 4th and 2. I don't know how else to call it. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Whitefaces have the ball and a chance right now to get it in the end zone.
Big
tie this
stop
thing
right
up.
there.
Oh, it was huge. I can't believe they never hesitated. I'm sure they do that on a regular basis, but how the game has changed, Coach Gumpton. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line, wide side left. Caleb back to throw. We give him time. He throws long into the end zone for Bricks. He makes the one-handed catch.
Wow.
And goes into the end zone. What a catch by Manchin. 26-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, the Whitefaces are a point down. Wow. What a catch. I mean, Manchin's about 6'3". He goes up over the defender. Defender was actually in pretty good position.
He was, yeah. Caleb throwing that high enough for where only Bricks could get it, and then bringing it down on his shoulder pad.
Pedro now to try to tie it up. Minute 39 left in the quarter. Whitefaces lost, had the field goal blocked a moment ago, and then held them at the 25 on 4th and 2. Snap's good, kicks down and up, it's far enough, it's good, we're tied at 7, we're back in a minute.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Level up your breakfast at McDonald's with a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a delicious caramel frappe. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Start here, AC. Go anywhere. Amarillo College is the place to prepare.
I wanted to be a nurse for years. Amarillo College helped me get there. I had a job lined up even before I graduated. With my degree from AC, I can go anywhere and do anything.
Trust your future to a college that cares. Start here, AC. Go anywhere.
Well, it took the Whitefaces one play to tie this thing up after Seminole went for it. 4th and 2 from their 25 and don't make it. So here we go. Garcia ready to kick it away again. The wind to his back. And he hits this one, line drives it deep and in the back, about the back side of the end zone. What a job. That's what we need to do when we got the wind there. He can do that. He's just got to get a little more confidence. Booming kick there, though, by Pedro. Out to the 25 it comes. Another minute 39 in this first quarter, so the Indians go into the breeze here. And here they come with the... I guess he's from the Mike Leach school of offense, huh, Lane? Is that where that...
I've almost made that comment tonight.
I think that's what this is. All right, 1st and 10. Higgins, the quarterback. Again, Kramer, his running back.
I didn't want to make everything about Texas Tech, though, Tom.
And we appreciate that, although Christie would make everything about Texas Tech. First down throw, nice catch on the far side, about an 8 or 9 yard pickup, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Garcia on the reception there, and just stepped it on out, brings up 2nd and short for the Indians.
2nd and 1 with 1:33 left in the first quarter. Whitefaces with a 3-man front, 4 backers. Back to throw again. Higgins out here on the near side, complete to the tailback. He's to the 40, he's to the 45, and there's a flag back here at the 40. This thing's coming back. So instead of a huge gain down into Hereford territory, the flag at the 40 against Seminole. That's their 4th or 5th penalty this quarter, Cindy.
Yeah, and the 3rd holding call.
Yeah.
2nd on the outside on a receiver.
They just swung it to him out of the backfield again. This is what they did last year, different quarterback, but same approach, just flaring it out of the backfield, that big, tall drink of water. Well, we're still having a long conversation, though. I may have leapt ahead of myself here. Another official has come in to join in the discussion with the head linesman and the referee. It's either going to be, we'll just wait. It's not going to either be. It's going to be some sort of penalty here from the 40, I think. That was just a 2nd down play. And let's see, the flag is at the 41-yard line. They're going to mark it back to the 31, I think. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Yep. 2nd down and about, we got 2 flags. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, it was one on them, and then he pointed to us, so we would have had a penalty too, and that's what. So they went back to then mark it off forward.
10 yards against them, then 15 against the Whitefaces, and it's a 1st down Seminole at the 45 of Seminole. So they get their 5th penalty, but we get our 2nd or 3rd, whatever that is, and bail them out. 1:25 left in a tie ball game in the first quarter from the 45 Seminole with the ball. Higgins, tailback, right side. Good job, Alonzo. He drives him back inside. He still skirmishes forward for about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Kramer on that carry. The Whiteface D up front has done a pretty good job stuffing the run when they run inside.
Alonzo did a really good job. Then he kind of tried to bounce it outside, and Caden drove him back inside and got some help from his friends. 2nd and 7. Higgins to throw. Looking. Now he's in trouble, but he's going to run with it. He heads up the field. We close in a hurry. What a hit by the Whitefaces. Gain of about 1. That's
Hill's all fired up out there.
Hill held him to a gain of 1. It is 3rd down and 6.
Huge hit from Gavin.
It was.
There too.
He came closing on the quarterback. Not the speed of the last 2 quarterbacks we played, thank goodness. And it's 3rd down and 6. Ball just short of midfield. 7-7 ball game. First quarter. Winding up here at Whiteface Field. Crowd on their feet. Trying to encourage the defense here on 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Higgins back to throw. Going to throw it a little screen pass. Complete. He's to the Hereford 45. Bounces outside. Still on his feet to the 40. 35. Down to the 30. Finally run out of bounds by Sosa. Down around the 24-yard line. My gosh, we didn't even get him out of bounds there.
Yeah, McCormick, I was watching. He kind of tiptoed inside to fall forward for another 5 yards.
That was just a little screen pass as we came free on the inside. It was a great call. And then they did the rest once they got the football. 1st and 10, final play of this first quarter in all likelihood. Higgins out of the gun. Throws a little hitch screen out to the left side, complete to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He is down to the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 1st down, a gain of about 20 on that play. 1:09 left in the quarter. I say it's going to be the end. They don't have to snap it again, and they won't. 7-7 after 1 quarter, but Seminole knocking at the door. We're back in 1 minute.
Texans, let's talk. Why should you be forced to choose between first-class service and Texas-sized resources? You shouldn't. First Financial Bank gives you both. A personalized touch and strong financial foundation. No more compromising. Whether it's to fuel your startup dreams, cover short-term business expenses, or take your existing business to the next level, First Financial has your business lending needs in mind. Texans, let's get banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Whatever your type of home, experience a new level of home comfort with the new Bryant Evolution system. When installed with the Evolution Connects control, this advanced system can communicate with both your indoor and outdoor units for increased comfort and efficiency. Ask your Bryant dealer about an Evolution heating and cooling system today.
Call Bob's Heating and Air at 364-1195, your local factory authorized Bryant dealer.
We're back here at Whiteface Field. It's 7-7 after one quarter, but the Indians are 2 yards away from reclaiming the lead. Cheerleaders are throwing up some, I don't know if it's shirts or what, but they've got some sort of something in them that you can redeem at First Financial Bank for $1 million or something. Maybe not quite that much, but some folks are trying to get those thrown to them and not having much luck. Here we go, second quarter, 7-7 ball game. Whitefaces and Indians, and the Indians knock at the door. Wide side of the right, Higgins the quarterback. Again, Kramer the tailback on his right. Kramer's got it. Kramer's hit, and he has dropped. Great job. I mean, the right defensive side of the Whitefaces just rose up, lost a couple of yards. Cisneros and Suboldea down at the very bottom for the Whitefaces. Estrada. Mm-hmm. Well, he's a big guy, too, out here on the outside at that defensive end. It is second down and goal back at the 5. He lost about 3 on the play. Going to throw, Higgins throws it into the corner of the end zone. Got a man there. Did he catch it inbounds?
Oh,
he did.
He did, yep.
Wow, what a throw by Higgins. It was perfect in the far corner of the end zone. And, again, that's the man of the hour, the man, Logan McCormick, that we have to cover. We had him pretty well covered. It was a perfect throw.
It was.
13-7. Well, we stopped him on first down lane and then just...
yeah, the 2 screen plays really hurt us there. They got a big chunk of their yardage on those 2 plays.
Indians up by 6, trying to make it 7 here as they try the point after. Wind at their back. Not a great snap. The kick's up. It is true. 14-7. Back in 1 minute.
Your business, farm, or ranch and home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk, delivered to your above or below ground tank, serving the western Texas Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuels in Hereford at 806-364-3366. Call them today to discuss your fuel needs.
At Herford, Texas Federal Credit Union, people come first. And that's not just a saying, it's how we've done business since 1936. From checking and savings to loans and more, we offer a full lineup of financial services at both our Herford and Dimmitt locations. We've been helping families, individuals, and businesses reach their financial goals for nearly a century. When you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're an owner. Just like our athletes on the field and the court, at Herford, Texas Federal Credit Union, teamwork makes the dream work. Become part of our team today. Go Herd.
Whitefaces field the kickoff, the 2-yard line, back up to the 10, 15 to the 20, just short of the 20, maybe right on the 20. That's where the Whitefaces will set up shop, 1st and 10. Good coverage by the Indians there as they had Guerra down on the tackle.
Yeah, again, the freshman. He is the lone freshman. Actually, they got 2 freshmen on the squad.
What's that other guy's name? I worked on it earlier.
Ali Matafitati.
I think that's close enough. We'll call that. And there's a flag on this play against the Whitefaces. Mm-hmm. So we won't start on the 20. We'll start back at the 10. We're going to the wind for the first time tonight. We're down by 7. And here come the Whitefaces back in a deep hole. Kobe the running back, Caleb the quarterback, Carbajal the center. Mansion split out to the left. And Isaac to the right. First down play from the 10. Give it away to Kobe. He runs up the middle, nothing doing. I mean, they meet him and drive him back. Kobe's averaging about 130 yards a game, but so far tonight, with the exception of one great run by him, they've not let him get going.
Seminoles, Sigala shaken up on that one. He's the big defensive tackle, 240 pounds out there. He's going to come out for at least a play.
All right, he looks to be holding his right arm as he goes off. It is throwing situation, you would think, but again, we're going into the wind and down 7. You sure want to get it out away from the goal line down here if you have to give it back away. Be tough to punt into the breeze. Second down and 10. Motion goes. The Whitefaces throw it out here, and nobody's home. We brought Bennett back in motion. I don't know. Weren't on the same page, Manchin.
Yeah, that's what it was. Is Manchin came back to the inside, and Caleb was looking for the sideline route there.
So now it's 3rd down and 10. And again, if we don't get the 10 yards here, we're going to have to kick it into the wind. Down 7 here, early second quarter, 10:36 left till the half. Folks still coming into the Whiteface Stadium here tonight. 3rd down play now as Ramirez looks over the defense. Caleb rolls left. He's got some time. He pulls up, fires it. Guy gets knocked down. There's another flag, is there or not? No flag?
That was the football coming back, yeah.
Okay.
Should have been, Tom. The defender on Isaac wasn't even looking at the ball and pushed him down.
I thought he got Isaac pretty early there, but Bennett has now got to kick it. They've got a 7-point lead, and they're going to get great field position here at Whiteface Field as the moon rises in the east. About a 3/4 moon here tonight.
Big one on Monday.
Monday?
Super harvest moon.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll try to get those tomatoes in then on harvest moon night. Bennett out of the end zone. Boy, he needs to hit a good one here. Oh, here comes the rush. He gets it away. It's going to hit at the 35, and it's going to bounce out of bounds somewhere around there.
Mark it at 36.
So about a 26-yard kick. And in the wind, honestly, I'm not sure you can get much more here tonight. And they got a lot of pressure. Man, they got a couple of guys in Bennett's face there trying to kick it. So we're down 7. We got a call on the defense here. They need to rise up. Rise up and make a stop here and get the Whiteface, get the football back. 10:25 left in the half. And the Indians come out. Higgins, the quarterback, he's alone in the backfield now. They've got 5 wideouts on this 1st down play. The wind at their back. Quarterback keeper. Nope, throws a little hitch pass. It's complete. Nice coverage by the Whitefaces over there. That's Schugert in at linebacker who makes the stop after a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 6 now for the Indians as they hurry back again. No long look to the sideline or anything. They're ready to go again. Give it, no, we're going to run a double reverse and a pass. Higgins throws it. We're there. The Whitefaces get called for pass interference. I'll tell you the sad thing about that, if we see the football, we can intercept the football, but instead we go for the receiver, and it was obvious pass interference, and it's a 1st down for the Indians. That'll move it from the 32 down to the 17 or something like that.
That's a junior out there, Martinez, and that'll be one he wants back when he watches the film, because that could have been run back a long way if he would have caught that.
Yep, he's playing back there. He's playing the man. I get all that. He's doing his job, but he just went for the guy too early and didn't see the football. 1st and 10 from the Hereford 16. 9:58 left in the half. The Indians up 7, but trying to stretch it here. Early second quarter. Bring a man back in motion to the wide side of the field, but give it back in on the trap play. Up the middle, a little defense, or good defense by the Whitefaces, a little gain by the Indians down to about the 19-yard line. Good job that time, as it's that was Schugert, I think, again on the tackle, wasn't it? They've inserted him in there at linebacker. He's just a sophomore, Quay is. Playing here on the right side, it is 2nd down and 8. Higgins, pitch sweep, left side. Kramer turns the corner, cuts back at the 10. Nice tackle in the open field.
Arredondo on that one.
Arredondo at the 10, but it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. Ran the pitch sweep. Eli got out here and got on him, but Kramer had turned it up the field and gotten, 5 yards on the carry. So it's 3rd and a long 3. 9:07 left in the half. Whitefaces down by a touchdown. Indians again knocking at the door. Higgins, sweep right side. Cuts back down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Nice cut by the...
That's the freshman there.
Yeah, Gura. He's got some quicks out there. It's quite a contrast between him and Kramer. He's 5'8", 155 or whatever he is. Kramer's 6'3", 205. Kramer comes back in. Actually, he's short of a 1st down. No, he's not. It's 1st and goal. Okay. They've just got the changed off. 1st and goal from the 5. 8:38 left in the 1st half. The Indians trying to widen the gap. They give it to Gura again. He bounces outside, but we are there, and he is down. Good defense by the Whitefaces. That's Alonzo, who was there first, and he was joined, I think, by Subaldea. Alonzo, too. 8:17 left in the half. Second down and goal from the 7. They lost 2 on the play. See what the Indians do here. Kramer is the running back. He's to the right. That's the short side of the field. Higgins out of the gun, brings a man in motion. Gonna throw, looking, throws it out here to Kramer. He's open at the 5. He walks into the end zone. He's hit at the goal line, knocks the defender down. And it is 20-7 with a point after upcoming. Kramer kind of drug back across, and we just didn't pick him up. And once he got his long legs going, there wasn't any question where he was going to wind up. It's 20-7, 7:55 left first half. Point after upcoming. Well, the Indians they've got some talent, I'll tell you, and they've got a little 1-2 punch. He's 10 out of 10. Wow, he's perfect throwing the ball, Higgins is, to this point. Wow. Kick is up and good. 21-7. We're back in 1 minute.
Did you know that all prepaid funeral plans are transferable? If you purchased a prepaid funeral plan through another funeral home, you are not in any way obligated to use that funeral home in your time of need. The Texas Department of Banking and the Texas Department of Insurance allow individuals to change funeral homes and use a funeral home of their choice. Allow Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home and our licensed funeral directors to explain the easy process of transferring your funeral plan. Hereford's only family-owned and operated funeral home. Our family serving your family.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, while you're away there, they kick it onside, and we get it. So thanks again, Seminole. Whitefaces have the ball down at their 45. 7:53 left in the half, down 14. But, that's a good place to start, Lane.
Yes, Cifuentes with the recovery there, and, just barely had it, but able to hold on. And now what we need to do, Tom, is capitalize on this field position.
And here's a penalty against Seminole for being offside on the kick as well. So the onside kick, again, takes a little bit of confidence, would you say, when you're leading 21-7? I don't know why you don't
I don't know if that's the word.
Okay, I'm being nice. At midfield, Hereford's ball down by 14 as Carbajal comes out over it. We got to move the ball here, guys. We need to get in the end zone, get this thing back to a one-score game. From midfield, again, we're into the breeze, though, and it's pretty stout. We've got 2 split receivers on this first down play. Not really been able to run it with any consistency here early on. Give it back inside to Kobe. He runs left side, and he's got about 6. Down to the 44-yard line of the Indians. Good job of the left side of the offensive line with the Whitefaces.
Yeah, it was good blocking and a good hard run from Goodlow there.
Torres in on helping lead the way there. He and Carbajal on that side, along with Ian Fuentes. Second down and 4, 7:28 till the intermission. Whitefaces have 5 first downs in this first half. I don't know if you caught that a moment ago. Cindy just called it to my attention, but Higgins is a perfect 10 out of 10 throwing the football thus far in the ball game.
Valdez in at the receiver position here on this near side.
Second down and 4 for the Whitefaces. Give it again. Nope, fake it to Kobe. Throw it out here. It's too tall. Intended for Bricks. And I'm telling you, they're getting pressure on us in a hurry. Even when we're trying to throw a little quick hitch pass out there, they got pressure on Caleb.
Yeah, Manchin just a few yards off the line of scrimmage there, and Caleb doing everything he can to get the ball off.
Third down and 4. The Whitefaces, again, down by 14. We're probably in 4-down territory here at their 44, honestly. Into the breeze. Wide side left. Manchin's that way. Valdez out to the right. Here comes Manchin in motion. Give it back, and Kobe's got it. He's hitting the backfield. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all she wrote. Going to be 4th down and 3 from the 43, and let's see what Coach Nairn wants to do here. Down by 14. Looks like we're going to go, Lane. This is pretty large.
No, he's going to send We'll see. Bell's coming out, and
we're going 4 wideouts, I think.
Yep, I think you're right.
Bennett comes in. Jesco comes out. Valdez in. I don't know. I didn't see Isaac maybe.
He's still down. He's still suited up and everything, but he is down here on the sidelines. It doesn't look like he's hurt or anything.
4th and 3. Here we go from the 43 of Seminole, down by 14 points. Here comes the full blitz. He throws it underneath. It's complete, and Kobe's got a first down to the 36-yard line. What a throw. I'm telling you, 6 of them are bearing down on Caleb, and Kobe makes the grab and gets the first down. What a big play.
That was a big play for the Whitefaces.
We had to have that. Whitefaces making a sub up on the line of scrimmage here, changing out the offensive lineman, one of them. It's 1st and 10 from the 36 of the Seminoles. 6 minutes left in the first half. Hereford down 21-7. Caleb back to throw. Underneath, complete, inside the 30, and that's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7.
Manchin on the reception there.
Bricks with his third catch of the ball game. He's got the touchdown for the Whitefaces. Hereford kind of methodically moving along here, though. We started midfield after the failed onside kick attempt. 5:33 left in the half, 21-7. Whitefaces trail by 7. Offensive line comes up over the ball. Caleb, wide side is his left. He's got 2 receivers split that way. Kobe's the running back. Valdez, the receiver on the near side. Caleb rolls left, looking to throw. He's tied in open, but he throws for Valdez, who's can't get it. In and out, boy. He didn't see Luke, and Luke came open down about the 10-yard line. And again,
going up the other seam, yep.
We've got a great vantage point up here, and Caleb's under the gun, but it's 3rd down and 4.
Mata on the coverage on that one, and almost there to Valdez.
The wind, I think, again. The wind, it just enough of a breeze. I mean, Caleb's got a great arm, but it affects the ball. And we're obviously in 4-down territory. This is 3rd and 4 from the 29-yard line of the Indians. We are down by 14. The wide side is the left. We've got 2 running backs in this formation and 2 wideouts. And the Whitefaces take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We're back in 30 seconds. Herford's down 21-7, back in 1/2 minute.
For generations, First Bank Southwest has been there to help the working hands that have shaped this great land. Chances are we helped your father, his father, and even his father. We understand for some a handshake is a stronger bond than a piece of paper. And even though times can be tough, folks around here are tougher. And that's why we're as proud of our Panhandle roots as you are. First Bank Southwest, moving your generation in the right direction. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
5:08 left in the first half. Whitefaces down by 7, have a 3rd down and 3 at the Seminole 25-yard line. And the Whitefaces took that timeout just to kind of make sure, Lane. I mean, every possession, every play is critical.
It all counts, that's right.
We're kind of hanging on here for dear life, trying to figure out their offense and trying to keep some offense on the field for the Whitefaces. We bring Jesco back in now, so we're going with a tight formation and 2 wideouts. The wideouts are Valdez and Bricks. So 3rd down and the long 3 for the Whitefaces. Kobe, the running back. We might just be going to run it right here on 3rd down. See what we get. We are. Kobe's got it left side. He makes a man miss. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He is down at the 1-yard line. What a run by Kobe off the left side. Great call by the Whitefaces. Great job of the left side of the offensive line, and it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, 2 runs on this series off the left side, and they've been blocking well for Kobe out there.
1st and goal from the 2. Give it to him again. Nope. Caleb keeps it, follows behind him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2. Seminole big up front. We are too, but man, they can get a lot of beef up front. They kind of stood us up then, tried to trick them a little bit and have the quarterback, Caleb, run behind the tailback, but they tackled everybody.
Yeah, some of their advantage, too, comes from the other guys that are in the backfield that are just as big on the defensive side.
Well, I think Kramer, again, at 6'3", and playing at that linebacker, sometimes lining up as the defensive end. Here we go, 2nd and goal from the 2, out of the gun again. See what Coach Nairn's got here. We bring Manchin in motion, but we give it, we run together. We lose 2.
Yep.
Boy, we were really out of whack there. Manchin and Kobe ran together as Manchin crossed the backfield, And now it's 3rd and goal, and this has become much more serious here. 3rd and goal from the 4. That tackle a moment ago at the 2-yard line, you never know. Guy makes a great play down there, keeps us from scoring, and now it's at the 3 is actually where they've got it spotted. 3rd down and goal from the 3. The Whitefaces are going to go 4 wideouts here. So you might look for them to throw the football. We are 3:40 and counting in the first half. The Whitefaces trail 21-7. But they're facing a 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Timeout, Whitefaces. We'll take a break for 30 and be right back.
When you're in the market for a new Chevy or GMC for personal needs or a fleet replacement, see what 5-star sales and service means at Stevens 5-Star in Hereford. Work trucks, family SUVs, and daily drivers for your next Chevy or GMC. Visit Stevens 5-Star in Hereford or online at stevens5star.com.
You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
Tom and Lane and Cindy from Whiteface Field tonight is 3rd and goal. Herford from the 3-yard line, trailing 21-7 with 3:32 left in the first half. We get in here, Lane. I mean, we get the second half kickoff. Of course, there's still 3:32 to hold them or whatever. But, we're not in bad shape if we get a touchdown right here.
Need to get a score, though. Got to get some more points on the board, and a touchdown would be ideal for sure.
Well, you just feel like, again, you just can't get too far down to these guys because they've been able to move the ball. They've had, how many first downs have they had, Cindy? 12 first downs in this first half.
Really been doing it pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Both good in the passing game and in the running game.
But again, Higgins, who's not as good, and I'm not knocking Higgins, but I mean, he's not the player the guy last year was, but he's 10 out of 10. So, he's a guy that's okay. 10 out of 10. Here we go, 3rd and goal out of the gun. Whitefaces with 3 wideouts to the right. Caleb's going to throw it here, I do believe. He's alone in the backfield. Nope, he's going to run the draw. He goes up the right side, and he gets into the end zone. Caleb Ramirez with a touchdown, tricked him there on the quarterback draw, and it's 21-13 with a point after upcoming. Well, that was a pretty gutsy call.
That was. Caleb falling in behind, was that Manny Rojas, I think?
Okay.
Getting the lead block there.
So the Whitefaces have made it an 8-point game, and Garcia's out to try to make it a 7-point game. Subaldea's the holder. Again, we are kicking into the wind here. There's still 3:26 left in the half, so Whiteface defensive unit about to go back out there and answer the bell once again. Extra point try now. Here's the snap. It's good. The kick is down and up. It's far enough. It's true. It's a 7-point game, and we're back in 1 minute.
Ready to supercharge your internet? Upgrade to blazing fast 1 gig speeds today with WTRT and WT Services, your hometown provider you know and trust. Sign up now and enjoy 1 month free. That's right, no charge for your first month when you make the switch to lightning speed internet. Experience smoother streaming, faster downloads, and better gaming, all with the reliability of your local team at WTRT and WT Services. Call now to make the upgrade. WTRT and WT Services, keeping your hometown connected.
Say goodbye to leaving Hereford for your heart care. Hereford Regional Medical Center's My Heart program brings cardiology specialists right here to Hereford to deliver heart health checkups that include lab work, heart exams, EKGs, and more. Learn more and make an appointment at dschd.org/cardiology.
Whiteface is down by 7, 21-14, 3:26 left in the half. Garcia ready to kick into the wind. It's going to be the 2-stepper here, the high, short kick. I'm sure they've seen it on film as they scoot up. They're deep guys, and he kicks it high. And it is fielded in traffic at the 35-yard line and run out of bounds right up here. Pretty good lick.
Yeah, that was at the end.
Boundary there.
That was a Jesco with the big hit at the end.
Got him. But they get it back out to the 39. I can't believe he didn't fair catch it. It was one of those high, short pooch kicks and in traffic. The Indians fielded it and brought it back to the 39. And now the defense. We got to hang on for dear life here. 3:22 left in the first half. We've stopped them once here tonight.
Yeah, we need one right here.
We need one at the moment. We do. 21-14. Cindy wants a turnover. I'm good with that too, Cindy. Whiteface defensive unit back out there. The Indians with Higgins at quarterback and 4 wideouts and the wind at their back. Higgins on the first down, back to throw. Looking. Got all day. Now he runs out of there. He's going to take it up the field. He's to the 45, upended there, but gained about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Hill in on that one. Alonzo on the chase, and Gavin popped back up. It almost looked like he was shaking up, but he's okay.
2nd down and 3. Clock running inside. 3 minutes left first half. 3-man front again. 4 in the back, in the linebacker for the Whitefaces. They give it off to the big, tall running back, and he gets the pile and drags it forward. Alonzo and friends get him down, but it's a 1st down for the Indians.
Drags it is a good description there. Elias Damian in early on that one, and Kramer taking him all the way.
Yeah. Ethan Perez also got a piece of the tackle. That's
who it was, Tom. I can't see that number.
1st and 10 from midfield. Wide side left, 4 or 5 wideouts in this formation. Higgins, a little quick throw out to the right. It's complete. That's the good guy, and he's inside the 40. We're giving him a lot of room, but
it's a big 1st down for the Indians.
Play pitch and catch with the McCormick, and it's a 1st down to the Herford 38. 2:14 and counting in the first half. The Indians have timeouts if they need them. They lead by 7. They're at the Herford 38. Back to throw is Higgins again. Looking. Throws it down the right side. And it is complete inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. Wow. I didn't even see him make the catch.
Yeah, that was he threw it just right over the middle. That was kind of his safety guy, Davis, there about a 10-yard in, and no one around Davis.
Time call with minute 58, or the 2-minute timeout with a minute 58 left in the first half. Seminoles up 21-14, back in a half minute.
At First National Bank of Hereford, we are proud to stand behind our Herford High School athletes. From touchdowns to tip-offs, you bring heart, hustle, and hometown pride to every game. Where our roots run more than just deep, they are the foundation of our locations. Your only locally owned bank, First National Bank of Hereford, with 4 locations to serve you. Hereford, Freona, and Amarillo Canyon. First National Bank of Hereford, MNLS number 63122, member FDIC. Go Herd.
Okay. Back at Whiteface Field, Higgins is now 12 out of 12, Cindy tells me, in the first half. So, gosh, we just need something. We need to bat one in the air, do something to get it away from the Indians as they try to increase a 21-14 lead just inside 2 minutes. Minute 58 left first half from the Hereford 23. Back to throw again. We've got pressure on him, and he's going to be sacked.
Alonzo.
Back at the 35, Alonzo, like a man possessed, would not let go.
Wow.
The loss is 12, and it'll be 2nd down now.
Big play from Caden there.
It really was. Gosh, we needed that. That's the first time we've really gotten any kind of pressure on Higgins. And Caden just came like a wild man, and it is 2nd down, about 23. Minute 30 left in the half. Give it to the tailback up the middle. He's got a big hole. He's got 12-13 down onto the Hereford 22-yard line, back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. They just They just handed it off that time to Kramer, and he just rumbled again. He's about 6'3". Doesn't really look like a running back. He kind of looks like, for those of you old enough, Calvin Hill, who used to play for the Cowboys. That style of running. Back to throw. There's probably only 3 people alive who remember that. The quarterback's going to run it. He's to the 20. He cuts back. We're there. He gets away, and he's finally brought down around the 17 by Martinez and Subaldea. 46 seconds left in the half. They're not taking a timeout. Now they are. Nope.
Yeah, they're
40 seconds left.
They are going to take one.
Okay, 40 seconds left in the half. It'll be 4th down and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Every industry doesn't have the luxury of a one-stop shop, but for metal work, well, Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply is just that. Metal in stock and the tools to work it, Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply on South 385 in Herford specializes in metalwork equipment and the metal to get the job done. They can even deliver material and supplies to your current or next work site. Visit Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply today to keep your project rolling.
40 seconds remain in the first half. 4th down and 6 for the Indians from the 18-yard line. They need to reach the 13-yard line inside the 13 for the first down. They lead 21-14, I beg your pardon. 40 seconds left in the half. They're disdaining the field goal lane, which does not surprise us, does it?
Yeah, we need our listeners with their rally caps on here. This is a huge play.
Alonzo Estrada on the front wall.
What we need more than anything is the Whiteface faithful up on their feet.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Let's go, crowd. Get on your feet. 4th down and 6. Indians. Wide side right. Higgins, who's not thrown an incompletion in the first half. This would be a good time. He's back to throw. He throws it out here underneath. It is incomplete. The Whitefaces take over on downs. Tried to drag it back across the middle. The Whitefaces were right there. The pass is incomplete. The first incompletion of the half. With 35 seconds left, the Whitefaces get the ball back. Down by 7. We get the second half kickoff. It's a brand new ball game, folks. A brand new ball game.
Talk about a defensive stand right there. We needed that.
I don't know what kind of, their kicker, the Wims at his back, that would have been about a 35-yard field goal.
He's been kicking pretty good.
Yeah, he has. I'm surprised, really. But we're fine with that. We've got the ball at the 18-yard line. We can snap it, and there's no reason to do anything to put it in harm's way here. I would assume we'll hand it off and go to the house. 14-7, yep. Whiteface is out of the gun. Caleb gives it left side. Kobe runs into a wall at about the 20. Clock's in motion, yep. That's going to take us to halftime. Nobody's got it. Seminole's got one more timeout, so do we, but neither one's going to use it. It's 21-14. The Whitefaces trail by 7. They'll get the second half kickoff. We'll be back and hear from the band here in just a few minutes. But a good ending to that first half of the Whitefaces as they trail 21-14 at intermission. We're back in 2 minutes.
My name is Christy Vollmer, Deputy Superintendent of Herford ISD. At Herford ISD, we believe in the power of education. With 8 campuses that house around 4,000 students, we are committed to children and dedicated to excellence. Our passionate educators inspire students to explore, create, and excel in all they do. From academics to the arts, we foster a well-rounded education. Together, we build a supportive community where every child can shine and achieve their dreams. Go Herd!
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Level up your breakfast at McDonald's with a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a delicious caramel frappe. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Start here, AC. Go anywhere. Amarillo College is the place to prepare.
After serving my country in the military and a bout with colon cancer, I got a new start right here at Amarillo College. Great programs, great faculty. Start here, go anywhere.
Trust your future to a college that cares. Start here, AC. Go anywhere.
Texans, let's talk. Why should you be forced to choose between first-class service and Texas-sized resources? You shouldn't. First Financial Bank gives you both. Personalized touch.
Congratulations, Susie Fair and Angel Pineda. Drum majors, is your band ready? Drum majors, you may begin your halftime performance. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pride of the Tribe Band. The Pride of the Tribe Band would like to thank the Pride of the Tribe Band boosters for all of their support, work, and dedication to the program. We would also like to thank Fernando's Body Shop and Inner Core for their generous donation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the award-winning Mighty Maroon Band. The band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Ellen Alvarez and Zach Burkhalter, and junior drum majors Melanie Tavira and Ezekiel Sargento. Tonight, the band will perform their 2025 contest show entitled Prisoners of Time, arranged by On-Field Music. The show includes music from Centuries by Fall Out Boy, HISDtv from Verdi's Requiem, and Time from Inception by Hans Zimmer. Solos for the band include Miguel Martinez, snare, Stacey Wayne Flip, and Aiden Hernandez on baritone. The Mighty Maroon Band will perform at 3 p.m. tomorrow at the High Plains Marching Festival at Big Business Stadium. Directors of the Mighty Maroon Band are Christy Henson, Aaron Ryan, Sean Rowell, Jonathan Cantu, and Clint Larson. Color guard instructor is Julie Collins. Great programs like the Mighty Maroons don't just happen. Special thanks goes to our band who work diligently behind the scenes, as well as to our administration and community who are so supportive of our efforts. Outstanding marching musicians are Kimberly Justin, Michael Luna, Adios Rodriguez, Adriana Hernandez, Savannah Lara, and Peggy Torres.
Fire baton, or if she's just working and getting back into routine. But at some point, Jana Trotter will bring out the fire baton, and it'll be something to see. Somebody could be harmed in the making of that twirling. The Whiteface is down by 7, going to get the second half kickoff. Let's take a 30-second break. We're back at Whiteface Field.
Texas Hedge Risk Management helps farmers and cattle feeders manage their risk. Bottom lines are important, and you can protect the equity you are building in your operation, all while having a plan for market fluctuations. Give Lauren Urbanzik a call at 806-484-1214 or visit texashedgerisk.com. We understand that being highly adaptable in an ever-changing market is what's really important. texashedgerisk.com.
Herford down by 7 at halftime. Lane's got a guest, I believe.
Coach, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you boys? You boys doing a heck of a job.
Well, thanks, Coach. What do you think about the first half?
Well, first of all, I don't know if that's the same show that band's been doing all year, is it?
Yeah, Coach. Well, they've just gotten the full show in tonight.
On it, yeah,
they've added the full thing tonight. Pretty cool,
I'm going to tell you one thing. They're a lot better now than they were at the first of the year.
Yep.
That band director's doing a heck of a job.
Ms. Henson's a great lady. She is. I would agree, Coach. What do you think?
Football.
Let's
talk about the game.
Have at it. Have it. Yeah, let's hear it, Coach. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Late in the second quarter, we started getting pressure on the quarterback, and that made a heck of a lot of difference.
Yeah. Yep.
Because when he was just standing back there, what did he go, like 12 for 12?
Yeah,
12 for 12, yeah.
Something like that.
He did.
And, we finally started putting a little pressure on him, and because of that, we were able to kind of turn the flow. I thought we had the momentum at the end of the half. Our guys I think they're playing hard, and we got to get Cody going a little bit better. They're trying to stop him pretty hard, and if we can get him going and set up our little play action passing game, we can get them. But now they're pretty good. That little old receiver is pretty good.
Yeah, he is, Coach. He's really good. And the quarterback, like I said, not the guy of last year, but he wound up 13 out of 14 the first half, so that's pretty good chunking.
Yeah, it is. And we just got to keep getting some pressure on him, and we'll be all right. And, the big running back, he's good. He's okay. But he don't scare me like that receiver does.
Yeah, I would agree, Coach. I would agree. Even the freshman running back coach is pretty good, too.
Yeah, he's a lot quicker. That receiver can take it to the house about any time if you ain't careful.
He can, Coach. We had a shoestring tackle back in the first quarter. I think he would have taken one to the house.
We're doing all right. We just got to stay with our plan, get some pressure on the quarterback, and beat their butt.
All right.
Hubba,
Coach. Good advice. Thank you, Coach Kempton. Good to talk.
All right. You guys doing a good job.
All right.
Thanks, Coach. Have a good Friday.
You bet.
We'll see you.
About ready for the second half kickoff. My friend, Cindy's friend in Austin, Marilyn Morgan, is listening again tonight. We're glad to have Marilyn along. Marilyn and her husband, James, lifelong friends. And Marilyn living down in Austin now and listening to the Whitefaces, watching along on YouTube.
Better than any team she could listen to in the Austin area, huh, Tommy?
Well, she's one of those tea sippers too. So, there's a lot. I'll tell you, I have to be real careful. I mean, I've got a Longhorn, a Red Raider, and an Aggie, and so I need to watch what I say. I need to be careful. But I'll tell you, there's some great things going on in college football in the state of Texas because, as we talked about earlier. The Red Raiders are the real deal. I think the Aggies are the real deal too. And Texas, it remains to be seen. But those two teams, the first two I named there, they got a real chance to go into the playoffs and do some good. It's a long way to go. I get it. But last week, even when the Red Raiders, when Morton went out, gosh, the redshirt freshman quarterback looked really good.
They've been kind of, as a lifelong Red Raider, seeing them play like this kind of gets me a little bit more motivated to want to go to a game again and do some stuff like that.
I know somebody in Amarillo who's going soon, who's pretty motivated. Christy Lynn is. Here we go. Second half underway. The Whiteface is into the wind in this third quarter. It's going to be fielded at the 5, back to the 10, the 15. It's Sosa out to the 25. He cuts back. He's at the 30. A nice run back by Jaden, and the Whitefaces have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line as we get underway in the second half.
Yeah, the senior made a couple guys miss on that one, got an extra 10 yards.
He did.
Pretty good field position for the Whitefaces here.
It is. Boy, this is important, folks. They all are, but right now we're going into the wind. We're down 7. We could get this thing, tied up or go into the fourth quarter. I'd like our chances. Let's see what we can do. I wouldn't be surprised to see Harmon kind of become a weapon here, too. He was a couple of times, I thought, kind of got himself open. We'll see what the Whitefaces come up with. We come out in the tight formation with 2 split receivers. Jesco as the blocking back. Kobe the running back. It's 1st and 10 Herford from the 30-yard line on their end of the field. The second half is underway. Will be as soon as the official marks it ready for play.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I don't know what
exactly we're waiting on here.
I don't know. Maybe a TV timeout. Maybe Adams calls some sort of TV time. Here we go. 1st and 10 Whitefaces from the 30. Out of the gun, Caleb. Gonna throw it out here near side. It's complete, but only for about 5 to Isaac. Just a little hitch pass out here to the near side. It's 2nd down and 5. Not a bad start.
No, I kind of just get a couple plays underneath your belt and see if we can find some rhythm here.
Absolutely. Rhythm is the key. Wide side left, 2nd down and 5. Early third quarter. Indians up by 7. Kobe, right side. They catch him from the backside. He only gets a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Good defense by the Indians that time as Wardenberg, senior linebacker, made the tackle. Big play, 3rd and 3. Coaching Aaron here on the near side. Whiteface coaches, a couple of them calling offensive plays out on the field, actually, about 4 or 5 yards. They're right in front of the Whiteface bench. We got to hurry here, guys. We're down to 5 seconds. We're going to have to call a timeout. Whiteface is going to have to take a timeout here and not get a penalty. Well, the clock's gone to 0. I don't know. Maybe we got something wrong with the 40-second clock. In motion goes Manchin, rolling left, looking to throw, looking, throws it back across the Bell. Bennett makes the catch. He's got a 1st down in Indian territory. It's 1st and 10 Herford. Nice job by Caleb and Bell.
Yeah, good pitch and catch there. Caleb finding the open guy, and Bennett holding on through a pretty big hit out there.
Yeah, he did. 1st and 10 at the Seminole 49. Well, we made some big plays tonight when we needed to on 3rd down. That was one right there from the 49 of Seminole now. 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. Rolling right, he wants to throw. Looking, throws long. Got a man out there. Manchin's got it. He's inside the 20. He's out of bounds and slung down.
Oh, and a flag.
And a flag to move it on down.
The late hit.
Yep. At the 17-yard line, he went out of bounds. That'll move it down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Nice catch again. I mean, Brick, you know, he's just so tall and got those long arms, and, man, it's hard to cover him.
It is. The Seminole player hitting his hat, but we got 2 flags thrown in the same spot. The refs really wanted to make sure everybody saw that. We're out again.
Our calling plays about 5-6 yards out on the field there. Might have to step back at some point. First and goal, Whitefaces after the penalty moves it down to the 8-yard line. The gain was about 30 yards, Cindy, on the pass play, something like that. 32 on the pass, and then tack on the penalty. It's first and goal. 10:01 left, third quarter. Hereford knocking at the door, down by 7. First down play, give it to Kobe, left side. He is caught again from the backside. He'll get a yard maybe, but, well, they're just slowing us down enough to come around the back and make the stop. And that time it was Segala who went out earlier, but he was.
Wardenberg in on that one again, too.
Second down and go for the Whitefaces from about 7 steps away. Wide side right, 2 receivers out this way. Caleb out of the gun. In motion goes Manchin. Gonna roll right, he looks to throw. He's got it complete and into the end zone.
Jesco.
Nope, Jesco's marked down at the 1. Kind of juggled it, then he made the grab down at the 1. The Whitefaces are a yard away, third and goal. Trying to tie this thing up early third quarter. First catch of the year for a guy who spends a lot of time blocking back there. We come up tight. We're going to go quarterback sneak here.
He's in.
And we are in for the touchdown, I think. No signal yet from the officials. They run in, and now up it goes. It's a Whiteface touchdown. Caleb on the quarterback sneak, his second TD of the night. And the Whitefaces are within a point with 9:02 left in the third quarter. What a great drive, man. Just what the doctor ordered. And Seminole's got a player down at the end of that play. He's still on the ground. Whiteface band fires up the fight song. 9:02 left third period. Time out on the field to attend to an injured player. We're back in 1/2 minute.
For generations, First Bank Southwest has been there to help the working hands that have shaped this great land. Chances are we helped your father, his father, and even his father. We understand for some a handshake is a stronger bond than a piece of paper. And even though times can be tough, folks around here are tougher. And that's why we're as proud of our Panhandle roots as you are. First Bank Southwest, moving your generation in the right direction. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hereford down by a point here at Whiteface Field, but at the moment they've got a player, Hiram Gaitan, down. Now they're helping him up and going to help him off the field.
He's got a leg injury for sure.
He's got a leg injury, and he's got somebody under each shoulder. Hope he's okay. Gosh, that's the thing about this game. I love the game, but see kiddos get hurt. He's not a kiddo. He's a senior in high school, but you know what I mean. Don't want it to be anything that's long-lasting. Hope it's not. Herford's going to try to tie it up here now as they bring Garcia back out to kick the point after. David Sandoval, one of the offensive linemen, a little late arriving out there, but he's back in there. We're ready to go. Subaldea is the holder. Herford trails by a point. Here's the snap. The kick is down and up. It's far enough. We're tied at 21. Back in 1 minute.
The brightest star in the Lone Star State. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center. One price selling makes it easy to buy. You get 5-star treatment, we treat you great. We're stars in great selection, the quality and value too. Stevens does it all for you. You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
Ready to supercharge your internet? Upgrade to blazing fast 1 gig speeds today with WTRT and WT Services, your hometown provider you know and trust. Sign up now and enjoy 1 month free. That's right, no charge for your first month when you make the switch to lightning speed internet. Experience smoother streaming, faster downloads, and better gaming, all with the reliability of your local team at WTRT and WT Services. Call now to make the upgrade. WTRT and WT Services, keeping your hometown connected.
Back at Whiteface Field, tied at 21, 9:02 left, third period. The Whitefaces get ready to kick it away. Again, we'll just take the two-step kick here. No, we're going full bore. Going to kick it as far as we can into the wind here. Pedro Garcia, the junior kicker, his first year to kick for the football team, soccer player. And here he goes. He hits it and drives it to the 20, fielded there, back to the 28. Great coverage by the Whitefaces. We got a little fire in the belly right now.
Javen Palacios there on the stop.
Good job by the Whitefaces, and also Alex Avina got a piece of that tackle. Whiteface running back. And so, tied now at 21, it is Indians ball. What do we got, an offside?
Garcia's still out here, yeah. I'm thinking we're going to have to kick again.
I thought we were offside here on this near side, but there were so many of us offside, I thought maybe they weren't going to call it, you know, because I think everybody was offside. So now we got to kick it from the 35 into the wind, and
may change our game plan up here.
Sure could. I don't know. We'll see. That was great coverage, though. Boy, we had a lot of, I mean, that's an area of, honestly, you know, if you followed us this year, we've struggled with this, and we're fixing to play Pampa, and Neff returns kickoffs, too. So that'll be a point of interest next week for sure. 8:58 left, third quarter. We're going to do the two-step. This will be the high pooch kick, trying to make them fair catch this thing. Let's see what the Whitefaces do. It is high. It is fielded at the 30. Back to the 35 and the 40. So about 10 yards picked up there on that penalty. And we've got a player, I think maybe a Whiteface player down at the end of this. Let's see.
Yeah, he's going to be down too.
Somebody's down. So the 40-yard line, good field position, but let's see what's going on with the injured Whiteface. Sorry, I was looking at him and I did not see who made the tackle for the Whitefaces, but
I was trying to see it too, Tom. Several guys in on it.
One of the Whiteface players is down at the 40-yard line. They're tending to him right now. Coach Naren's out there, Sarah, a couple of the assistant coaches. And the Whitefaces and Indians are tied at 21, 8:51 left third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
Say goodbye to leaving Hereford for your heart care. Hereford Regional Medical Center's My Heart program brings cardiology specialists right here to Hereford to deliver heart health checkups that include lab work, heart exams, EKGs, and more. Learn more and make an appointment at dschd.org/cardiology.
Gavin Hill, he's off the field under his own power. Just got a message from our spotter in the stands, Ryan Wick.
The Christie Scales of the Hereford Whitefaces.
Yeah, there we go. Caleb's shaking up on that touchdown there, kind of wrapping his wrist over here. First down, little screen pass, right side. Hereford is there. Great defense by the Whitefaces. 2-yard gain, but great job. They tried to trick us out to the 42. It goes 2nd down and 8.
Again,
whole host of guys.
Yeah,
right?
Shugart over there.
Yeah,
part of the crew.
Betson at one defensive end on the far side. 2nd down and 2. Throw it here to the near side. It's complete again. That's the dangerous one, Logan McCormick. He's short of midfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Again, just a couple of quick passes. 8:13 left third period. Again, the wind in the sails of the Indians in this quarter. The wind's still pretty stiff. 3rd and 1. Going to give it off the right side. First down is across midfield into Hereford territory. Eli's at the bottom of that stack with some friends, but it's the first down for the Indians.
Kramer on
the carry was. Arzola piece of that tackle too, but 12 yards on the first 3 snaps there, and it's first down at the Hereford 48. Higgins alone in the backfield. He's got 4 wideouts. Everybody streaks down the field. He's going to throw the home run ball. There's a man wide open. It's McCormick. He's inside the 10. We've got him by the jersey. He's into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Indians. They reclaim the lead. Sent him right down the middle. He split the defenders, and the 48-yard touchdown strike makes it 27-21 Seminole. Well, Oh, momentum just switched jerseys again, Lane.
Yeah, that was a great shot right up the seam there.
They sent all 5 receivers just on streak routes, and he came open in the middle, and we grabbed him by the jersey about the 5. It stretched for 5 yards, but he got in. Point after is down and up. It's good. 7-point lead for the Indians. We're back in 1 minute.
At First National Bank of Hereford, we are proud to stand behind our Herford High School athletes. From touchdowns to tip-offs, you bring heart, hustle, and hometown pride to every game. Where our roots run more than just deep, they are the foundation of our locations. Your only locally owned bank, First National Bank of Hereford, with 4 locations to serve you. Hereford, Freona, and Amarillo Canyon. First National Bank of Hereford, MNLS number 63122, member FDIC. Go Herd!
Every industry doesn't have the luxury of a one-stop shop, but for metalwork, well, Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply is just that. Metal in stock and the tools to work it, Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply on South 385 in Herford specializes in metalwork equipment and the metal to get the job done. They can even deliver material and supplies to your current or next work site. Visit Hamby's Metal and Welding Supply today to keep your project rolling.
Back to play. The kickoff is high, end over end, into and out the backside of the end zone. It'll come out to the 25. 1st and 10, Hereford down by 7. Well, they did wrap Caleb's wrist, but he's back out there, so Ryan gave us the report, but it's okay, at least at the moment. McCormick, that was his 3rd touchdown of this ball game. He's the real deal. Somebody's going to get a good one with him.
Yeah, I think we go back, though, and maybe see what his shirt's made out of. That was a little suspicious there.
He was on about the 6, and he was then went into the end zone. His shirt never left the 6.
That's right.
7:36 left, 3rd period, down 7. Whiteface ball again into the wind. Caleb out of the gun on 1st down. Brings Manchin in motion. Gives it back inside to Kobe. Left side, he finds a little seam, and then there comes Kramer and friends about to 20. They're going to now move him back to 26. Yeah. He was further up the field, I think, than that, but matters not. Alanis also on that tackle for the Indians. It is 2nd down and 9. We're down 7. We're in the 3rd quarter at Whiteface Field tonight. Next Friday night in Pampa against the Green and Gold. Nathan, of course. Nathan Adams will think that's Baylor, but it's not. It's Pampa. For 2nd down, 9, Hereford. 6:54 left, 3rd period. We're 40-second clock is out of whack, so that's the reason it says 0, and I wasn't paying attention. Caleb rolls right, throws it, complete, 1st down. Manchin across the 35, I think. Let's see where they spot him. It is a Whiteface 1st down.
Yeah, Manchin right on the sideline there and kind of doing the big league play, looking down at his toes and making sure he was in bounds.
I just thought that same thing. He's just, it looks very similar to what you'll see on Saturday and Sundays. It does. 1st and 10, Hereford from their 35. Down by 7, 28-21, 6:43 left, 3rd period. Again, the tight formation. Manchin in motion the other way. Give it to Kobe running left. He finds a little bit of daylight, but not much. A couple of yards out to about the 37. 2nd down and 8. Well, he's got 60 yards, 62 yards, but they've been hard yards here tonight.
Sandoval in for Aparicio. Joe's going to come out and get a breather.
Whiteface is looking over to the near side to get the play on 2nd and 8. 6:19 left, 3rd quarter. This time we split 2 receivers to the right side. That's Isaac and Bricks. Fake it, gonna throw. Throws the home run ball for Bricks. He's got a man on him. Wow. I mean, when I say he's got a man on him, he had a man on him. Incomplete. That was Friesen on the coverage, but it was pretty close to pass interference, I would say. Oh, huge play here, Lane. 3rd and 8 from the 37. Whitefaces, whose number do they call? Down by 7, halfway through the 3rd quarter. You just feel like you've got to score every time you get the ball.
Yeah, you do, really do.
Whiteface coaches signal from the sideline.
Put some extra pressure on these 3rd downs, even still this early in the game.
For sure. Again, we're going into the wind, so a kick could be 25, 30 yards, probably max. run the draw play back inside, and we get about to the 40. That's 3. It's 4th and 5. I don't think we got any choice here but to kick it away. There they go. Kicking unit goes out. So Bennett will kick for the second time tonight, and the junior will kick into the wind. Last time they brought pressure, and they got real close. Single safety back, and that's McCormick, and that's a guy we don't want to field the ball on the fly because he can fly. Here we go, 4th and 5. Snaps high, but he controls it. Here comes the rush. Kicks away. It's high, but it hangs in the wind. It's going to hit about the 40. And it's going to bounce forward and be down by Schugert at the 41, actually. So, again, into the wind, just 19 yards. Just can't get much on it. And I think, honestly, truthfully, rather than kick it to McCormick.
Probably the better option there,
I think it's the better option, I do. I think if he gets it, we've already seen he can fly. And we didn't kick it to him. So, but they get the ball in great field position. They've got 5:17 left in the third quarter, and the Indians have a chance to widen the 7-point lead. And again, the last time they just scored, hit McCormick across the middle when they sent all 5 wideouts deep. Now they send the tailback in motion. That's the freshman. He goes to the right side. Sets out there. They've got 4 wideouts. Back to throw. Same deal. Throwing the home run ball to the freshman. Nothing there. It's 2nd down and 10. Good coverage on the far side.
That was Jaden Cervantes out there, and they were kind of hoping we wouldn't see him. It was a late pickup by Cervantes, but ran all the way with him. And
he did. Well, they've got 5 receivers, and again, now that time they didn't send all of them deep, but it's tough on the defensive backs. Obviously, there's 4 defensive backs. Somebody else has to cover in that situation. Here's 2nd and 10. Higgins, low snap, picks it up, throws it underneath, complete, and that's McCormick. He's to midfield. He's to the 45, and he's going to go to the 40 and run out of bounds inside the 40-37. He took nothing and made something out of it. Boy, if he gets it in the open field, it is tough. Offside against Hereford. That's declined, obviously. That all happened after a bad snap, too, Lane.
Yep.
So,
yeah, I saw the flag go down also, and it didn't matter once McCormick got the ball.
No, he just got it up there and cut across the grain, kind of, against the grain, I should say. 4:59 left third period, and now at the 37, Seminole up by 7. They send 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going empty backfield almost every play. Back to throw, going to throw deep again. They've got a man out there.
Wide open.
It is complete inside the 5. Touchdown, Seminole. That was Robledo. And they had a couple of guys honestly open. And it is touchdown, Seminole, and it's 34-21. Just that quick, Lane.
Yeah, the kind of bunch grouping over there certainly caused some confusion, and Robledo just able to get open on the outside.
He had a couple of guys, honestly, and again, he's just kind of throwing it up. I mean, he throws it well. I'm not saying that, but I mean, he's just kind of throwing the old heave-ho and got a man out there and putting it on the spot. Here's the point after. The kick is down and up. It's good. It's a 14-point lead for the Indians. We're back in a minute.
My name is Christy Balmer, Deputy Superintendent of Herford ISD. At Herford ISD, we believe in the power of education. With 8 campuses that house around 4,000 students, we are committed to children and dedicated to excellence. Our passionate educators inspire students to explore, create, and excel in all they do. From academics to the arts, we foster a well-rounded education. Together, we build a supportive community where every child can shine and achieve their dreams. Go Herd!
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Level up your breakfast at McDonald's with a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a delicious caramel frappe. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Alanis kicks it away, and with the wind, again, kicks it out the backside of the end zone, 25-yard line. Hereford's ball down by 14, 4:52 left third period.
Plenty of time. Got to shake off those two kind of easier scores for Seminole and get back in this one with the touchdown of our own.
Yep, the wind again. If we could, everything, you've always got a plan. But if we could just march this down the field, score, and kind of eat up the rest of this quarter and then get the wind, it's a lot better circumstance. But first things first, let's march it down the field. And I won't give up on if we get a 75-yard touchdown, that's okay too. Caleb gives it away. Kobe running left. He's got a little running room this time, but here comes Kramer again, a gain of about 5. Second down and 5. Kind of got him spread out a little bit more that time and ran back against the grain, running left. Kobe got what he could. Again, he's averaging about 130 yards a game. He's got 70 tonight, and they've been hard-earned.
Yeah, tough sledding out there for Goodlow tonight.
Whiteface is now going to sub back in. We're going to go back to Jesco as the blocking back. Not have the two running backs, but have the blocking back on 2nd and 5 from the 30. 4:10 left in the third quarter. Caleb back inside to Kobe. He is hit. He drags a man forward for about a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. And it was Kramer again, as it has been much of the night.
Goodlow, I kind of saw a face mask, and it looked like he popped up looking at the ref, like the guy right in front of him didn't see it either.
Carvajal out of the ball game and Sandoval in at center for the Whitefaces. 3rd down and 3, 3:36 left third period. Quite honestly, folks, we're probably in 4-down territory even here on our end of the field. In motion goes Bennett. To the wide side, back goes Caleb. Here comes the rush. We run the screen. There it goes to Luke. And Harmon's got 10 yards or 8 yards and a first down up to the 40. His first catch of the night. But the sophomore doing what he does well.
Yeah, good time to use the screen right there. They brought some of the house, and Luke holding on and getting the first down.
39-yard lines where they spot it. 1st and 10 Herford. 3:11 left third period. Rolling right, wants to throw. Pressure, fires it, complete to Manchin. Short of midfield. He's pushed out. He's going to be short of a first down by about, I don't know.
They're going to send it.
First down it is. That was a first down play, and it's a 10-yard gain and a first down. Again, the days of measurement are long gone. We just eyeball all of it.
That used to be some of the best cliffhangers in a game right there.
It did, yeah. You just hardly see them anymore. 98 yards receiving for Manchin on the night. He's got a touchdown along with that. Here comes the blitz. We give it off to Kobe. He makes a man miss.
Oh, he
loses the ball. They've got it. Gain of about 4, but the ball came out, and the Indians fell on it. First turnover of the ball game, and it comes at an inopportune time for the Whitefaces, down by 14 and 2:35 left third quarter. Well, that just happens. You know, you handle the ball as much as we do, and Kobe's carried it here tonight another 20-plus times. And, that's just going to happen sometime. And, unfortunately, it happened right then to the Whitefaces. We need it to happen back.
That's right.
Down by 14 points, 2:35. Well, we came out, tied this thing up on the first possession of the third quarter. Then the Indians have come back and scored 2 in a row, and they've got a chance to make it 3. Little reverse. Give it to McCormick. He gets the corner. He's to the 50. He's not going to get much more. He gets about 7 on the carry. They ran a little double reverse. McCormick brought down by Sobaldea. It's 2nd down and 3. Well, McCormick, he's not very big. 155 is what it says in the program, but, man, he's quick. Every time he touches it, scary. 2nd and 3, out to the right side, complete. First down to about the Hereford 42-yard line. They have just pretty much given up on the run lane and just throwing the football.
Yeah, they have.
Not given up. They've just gone to the pass, I should say. But not worried about the run. 1st and 10 from the Hereford 41, a minute 47 left third period. And again, they just go as quick as they can. Back to throws Higgins. Gets some pressure, but he has time. Throws it over the middle. It's complete. Another first down inside the Hereford 30. And they move the chains once again.
That was a Jordan Garcia on the reception, and now they're going to line up with the 4 stacked on this left side.
We had trouble covering this earlier. Down 2 touchdowns now. Higgins. We jump off sides again. He throws the home run ball. He's got a man there. Defender gets back.
Oh.
He makes the
They're going to call an interference on that out there.
They're going to call interference on the Whitefaces. So we were offside at the line of scrimmage. We interfered down the field. And again, they're just, our secondary is just getting bombarded play after play, throwing deep every chance they get, and Higgins throwing it well. So that won't be an incomplete pass. That will be, I think, a 15-yard penalty.
That one was pretty minimal out there.
A little iffy. It was, I would agree. But they take the pass interference, decline the offside, as you can imagine. That moves the ball all the way down to the Hereford 14-yard line, 1st and 10. They took McCormick out for a play. That's a plus. Let's see if they try to run it here with Kramer as the tailback. Minute 17 left in the 3rd quarter. The Indians trying to double up the Whitefaces right here. Take it over at have it at the Hereford 14. Wide side left. Kramer, the running back, to the right of the quarterback. He gets it back inside. He's got a big hole up the middle, and Kramer rumbles inside the 10 down around the 5 before he's brought down by Eli and friends. It is 2nd down and a short 4. Inside a minute to play, 3rd quarter. 35-21 Seminole. We need a turnover in the worst sort of way. Higgins looks to the bench. They're taking a little more time now, more than they did earlier at least. He's going to throw. The corner of the end zone got a man wide open, complete for another touchdown. It's 41-21 with a point after upcoming. 3 touchdowns in this quarter, all coming in about 8 minutes of time. We scored at what point, Cindy, of the quarter?
We scored with 9:02 left.
9:02, okay. So in less than 9 minutes, they've scored 3 touchdowns and made it a 41-21 game with a point after upcoming. And they've done it all through the air. Higgins is just time and again found the open receiver. The snap, the kick, and the kick is good. It's 42-21. Back in a minute.
Start here, AC. Go anywhere. Amarillo College is the place to prepare.
I wanted to be a nurse for years. Amarillo College helped me get there. I had a job lined up even before I graduated. With my degree from AC, I can go anywhere and do anything.
Trust your future to a college that cares. Start here, AC. Go anywhere.
Texans, let's talk. Why should you be forced to choose between first-class service and Texas-sized resources? You shouldn't. First Financial Bank gives you both, a personalized touch and strong financial foundation. No more compromising. Whether it's to fuel your startup dreams, cover short-term business expenses, or take your existing business to the next level, First Financial has your business lending needs in mind. Texans, let's get banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Back at Whiteface Field, 42 seconds left, 3rd period. We're now down 42-21. I mean, just almost exclusively through the air. I haven't looked at Cindy's numbers, but they haven't rushed it. How many times in the second half have they run the football? Cindy, twice? 3 times in this 3rd quarter. The rest has been through the air, and he has thrown 2 incompletions and 21 attempts. 19
and several of those, Tom, just throwing them up there.
Yeah. Boy, they got some good receivers, and we are having a hard time covering them. First down play, Caleb. We run right side, run a little sweep. And a nice carry across the 35 out to the 38. Tough running by the Whitefaces there as we have inserted into the ball game Jorge Salazar. And he makes a nice run, best run of the night, I think, for the Whitefaces. 13-yard carry.
Salazar and Avina in the backfield with Caleb at the moment.
I don't think we're going to snap it again. Whiteface is down 42-21, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see here if we look like we're coming to the sideline. We'll have the ball and the wind. 12 minutes left to play, trailing by 3 touchdowns when we come back in 1 minute.
Whatever your type of home, experience a new level of home comfort with the new Bryant Evolution system. When installed with the Evolution Connects control, this advanced system can communicate with both your indoor and outdoor units for increased comfort and efficiency. Ask your Bryant dealer about an Evolution heating and cooling system today.
Call Bob's Heating and Air at 364-1195, your local factory authorized Bryant dealer.
Your business, farm, or ranch and home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk, delivered to your above or below ground tank, serving the Western Texas Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuels in Hereford at 806-364-3366. Call them today to discuss your fuel needs.
All right, back here at Whiteface Field, it's Hereford's ball, first and 10 from their 38, down by 3 touchdowns. And obviously, we've got to score often to get back in this ball game. Send the ball out over the ball. We've got 2 running backs and 2 wideouts in this first down play from our own 38. In motion now to the near side comes Salazar. We throw it underneath, complete to Manchin. He goes over 100 yards for the game, but he only gets about 7 on that play. So it's second down and 3. Tried to kind of trick them. They're pretty good on defense, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they are.
They're not sloppy.
Caleb was looking out at the guy that came in motion and kind of threw it blindly to Bricks there, but they were right on Manchin.
Yeah. He's got 100-plus yards in offense tonight. Bricks does. But we're down by 21, and it's second down 3 with 11:23 to play. Caleb throws it out here complete to Isaac, and Isaac is tackled after a gain of maybe a couple. It's going to be third down and 1. They closed in a hurry. That's Olivas and Corrales on the tackle. 3rd and 1 Hereford. And again, just forcing us to kind of grind it out works in their favor with the 21-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
Just under 11 minutes to play now. 3rd and 1 Hereford. Whitefaces have Avina as the running back. Ooh, we were in motion, I think. They give it to Avina. He gets a first down. Great run up the gut across midfield all the way down to the 46. Tough running by the junior, Alex Avina. First down at the 46. Whitefaces bring a sub in on the offensive line as Elias Damian comes in.
I'm almost wondering if they're going to keep Kobe on the sideline for the rest of the night.
I don't know. I haven't.
Reserve him for the league play next week. He's down here on the end. It looks fine, but.
Okay. It is. Yeah, he does. First and 10, and we got a flag. We moved. It'll be first and 15. 10:38 to play. We could just get in the end zone here. I know I've said this all night long, but if we get in the end zone and then can figure out a way to stop them, we still got a chance. We've got time, but, man, you can't.
We got to get a score.
We got to get a score in a hurry. I mean, we can't grind out 5 minutes on the clock here. And we're back to first and 15 here. Our statistician playing tonight hurt. She's been hurt for a while, but hopefully next week we're going to get that fixed. First and 15. Here's the give to the right side, and again, tripped up by his own man. Nice run by Avina, and we had a blocker out there, and he kind of got tangled up with him. It's a 5-yard gain, second and 10.
We need to get you a Tempur-Pedic chair up here, Cindy.
Yeah, we do. Tempur-Pedic chair. We'll have Ryan Wick work on that. He's good with Tempur-Pedic material. He's got I still haven't heard much. The Badger, I guess, is still loose. I don't know, out in eastern Deaf Smith or western Randall County. Here we go. Second down and 10 from the 46. Hereford down 42-21. Caleb rolls left. He's looking back right. He throws. He's got a man out there. It is complete.
All right.
And it is a touchdown. What a throw and catch.
Dominguez
in full stride at the 5-yard line goes into the end zone with a man draped around him. Great throw by Caleb, and the Whitefaces are down by 15 with the point after upcoming.
Keeps you in it right there.
Got a player down here on the near side, too. Got some cramps going on now with the Whitefaces. It's a hot night. We've got a guy. We're still playing on here. Generally speaking, the officials, I don't guess, know we've got a man on the field. Whitefaces, again, have to send Damian back in, Elias Damian back in.
This is a Mansion right here, judging by his cleats, I think.
Okay. He's up. Oh, he's got a cramp. Oh, those are hurtful. It's his left leg. He's coming off under his own power, but got to get him over here and shoot some Gatorade in him.
Yeah, get him a banana quick.
Oh, he can hardly walk. All right, let's make it a 14-point game, Pedro. Whitefaces attempt the extra point. 9:33 to play. The kick is down and up. It's good. 42-28. Back with the Hereford kickoff in 1 minute.
At Herford, Texas Federal Credit Union, people come first. And that's not just a saying, it's how we've done business since 1936. From checking and savings to loans and more, we offer a full lineup of financial services at both our Hereford and Dimmitt locations. We've been helping families, individuals, and businesses reach their financial goals for nearly a century. When you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're an owner. Just like our athletes on the field and the court, at Herford, Texas Federal Credit Union, teamwork makes the dream work. Become part of our team today. Go Herd.
Did you know that all prepaid funeral plans are transferable? If you purchased a prepaid funeral plan through another funeral home, you are not in any way obligated to use that funeral home in your time of need. The Texas Department of Banking and the Texas Department of Insurance allow individuals to change funeral homes and use a funeral home of their choice. Allow Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home and our licensed funeral directors to explain the easy process of transferring your funeral plan. Hereford's only family-owned and operated funeral home. Our family serving your family.
Back at Whiteface Field, Tom and Lane and Cindy with you on a Friday night. High-scoring affair, 42-28. We've been in some high-scoring affairs 4 weeks in a row prior to this. So ready to kick it away now with the wind here. 9:33 to play. Got to stop them right here, right now. Let's see how we handle the kickoff. Pedro's going to go deep with it. And he goes way deep. It hits about 5 yards in the end zone and out the backside. They'll bring it out to the 25. That's the most effective kickoff return right there, Lane.
Yeah, Pedro just looks comfy on that one. When we had the offsides earlier, he had kind of stuttered on the long run, and that one ran right through it and booted it pretty good.
Again, I mean, never played football till this year, so pretty impressive. Yeah, it is. It is. Now, a little bit of getting used to out here, and he can really kick. He got a great leg. Here we go, down by 14, 9:33 to play. Higgins and the Indians to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they can do going into the wind. First down snap, give it off the right side. Great defense, no gain, and maybe one. Second down and 8. Kramer on the carry.
Yeah, what we really need is a large mass of thoughts of a turnover.
Absolutely.
Everybody at home needs to be thinking fumble right here.
That's a great plan. They have not turned the ball over all night long, have the Indians. We've turned it over once. Ups, we're offside again. Dadgummit, Higgins runs around. He's got a free play. He throws it up here. Can't catch it, but it'll be a 5-yard walk-off, and instead of third down and 8, it'll be second down and 3. We're just kind of guessing bad.
Yeah, we've had too many defensive offsides tonight, and that's for sure something they'll be working on is watching the ball, not paying attention to the snap count.
11 penalties for 105 yards against the Whitefaces here tonight. That won't get it. And again, I know, defensively we're trying our best, trying to get some advantage, get going, but it's hard to do. Second down and 3 now. Running situation here, one would think. And they do, up the middle, and there's a hole, and there's a first down up to the 40.
Big stop right there.
Great stop, but it's the first down for the Indians. Clock running. Who's down at the bottom? That's Hill. Gavin Hill. And the Whitefaces have also brought Javen Palacios in at linebacker. 8:46 to play in the ball game. Hereford down by 14. The Indians are first down at their 36. Turn it over right here. Here we go. Higgins on first down. Going to throw it. Complete out to the left side. That's McCormick. We get him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, a gain of 3. Anytime we can hold him to 3, it's a big win.
Adriel Martinez finishing the tackle there.
Good job by Martinez.
Schugert coming in.
Yep. He's back in the ball game, and Eli gets a breather. 2nd down and 7. Eli's got to hurry here. We'll get a penalty here. Eli comes off. Talking with the coaches here on the near side. Coach Naran got the senior. Here's the throw on 2nd down, complete to McCormick. He stumbles and is down. Cisneros on the tackle. Gain of just about 1.5. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Huge play coming up here. 8:18 to go. Got to stop them. Seminole with the ball and a 14-point lead, the 40-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 6. An obvious throwing situation for Higgins and the Indians. Most every situation has been obvious throwing in the second half. On 3rd down and 6, Higgins. Oh, we get back. Higgins throws it out here. Got a man. Backside, no good. Good coverage by Martinez.
Great coverage there.
4th and 6, and now the Indians.
We'll see,
Earlier they went for it on their own 25 here with a 14-point lead. I don't see any punter coming out. Do you? Wow.
No, they're going to try it again. It's the other C word, not confidence, cockiness.
Wow, I'd say 4th and 6. 7:47 to play from their 40-yard line. Now he steps back. I think he's going to short punt. Yep. Higgins going to kick it away. It's no good at all. It's straight up.
But we can't touch it.
Hereford, down at the Hereford 42, so it's a kick of about 18 yards. Well, I thought they were really going to kind of snub their nose at us, but they got in. Quarterback just stepped back a couple of steps and took that one-step drop and kicked it 18 yards. And again, in this situation, in the win, that's probably the best thing to do. Just get it away and make sure it can't be returned. But we've got the ball down by 14, 7:41 left. Again, let's get on the board right here, guys, and see what happens. Whiteface is now with Salazar still in the backfield. He, along with Avina, the running backs. We've got 2 wideouts, 2 running backs, and the tight end is Harmon. 1st and 10 from the 42. Long count. Going to give it off on the left side. We're hit after a gain of maybe a couple by Salazar. 2nd down and 8.
Salazar, a fresh set of legs, but a quick set of legs. I'm just seeing him out there. He's pretty quick. They're going to bring Goodlow back in.
Yep. Kobe comes into the ball game with 7:22 to play, and the Whitefaces trailing by 14. Got to hurry here. Again, the 40-second clock's not working, and that's not why we have to hurry. We have to hurry because we're behind by 14. From the 42 of Hereford, here comes the blitz. We give it off to Goodlow, and they play perfectly, and there's no gain, and now it's 3rd and 8. Well, we tried to trick them. They came on the blitz, and they just kind of filled the lanes and nowhere to go. We're in 4-down territory now, folks. Here comes Bennett back into the ball game. Jesco comes out. 6:47 to play, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Whitefaces at their own 44-yard line need to gain the 48 to get the first down.
Coach Morrow out there getting after the O-lineman. He's trying to light a fire right now.
Cindy's ready for a trick play. I don't know what we've got, but I'm in, Cindy. 3rd and 8, back to throw. Here comes the rush. Now it breaks down. He scrambles. Tries to get to the corner. Cuts back. Oh, he's short of the first down man. They kind of
tried to cut in on Kramer. And I guess Kramer can do it all.
He can. Caleb's slow to get up. It's 4th down and 6 now from the 41. The Whitefaces got to go. 6:06 to play. Down by 14. If we don't make it, obviously, they've got great field position. Caleb, that time the pressure came in, and he tried to roll. He did roll left, and he tried to cut back. He thought he saw a seam, but like Lane said, Kramer is he's a beast out there.
Yeah, running back to defensive end. That's quite the flip.
4th and 6. Here comes the rush again. He throws. What a catch!
What a grab.
For a first down.
Harmon.
What a grab by Harmon with a man draped all over him.
Wow.
It's a first down at the 44 of Seminole. I'm telling you, Caleb had a man in his face, and he had a man on his back, and now they're ruling it incomplete.
No way.
Yep. One official said it was complete. Another came in and said no, and it is Seminole ball, and just like that, the wind goes out of our sails. Boy, Harmon, I'm telling you, I don't know. We can't see from here what happened. I guess the ball was juggled, but it was an impossible play to pull off, first by Caleb and then by Luke. But now down by 14, 5:37 left, and here come the Indians at the Hereford 46, 1st and 10. Going to be hard to overcome that. Gosh, I thought we had pulled off a miracle play there on 4th down, but we didn't. Pitch sweep left side. That's the freshman, Guerra. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 30. Sugar trying to get him down. He's at the 20. He's down to the 18. Finally down. Boy, he is quick. Sugar hung on for about 12 yards and got him to the ground. But it's 1st and 10 Indians, and they waste no time getting back to the line of scrimmage. You'd think with a 14-point lead, well, they do take a little time now. Quarterback over to talk to the head man over on the far side. Well, I'll tell you what. Again, I'm not nothing bad about Higgins. I said he wasn't as good as his predecessor, but he's been pretty darn good here tonight. 5 minutes left to play. He's been near perfect at the quarterback position. First down from the Hereford 18. Long count now as they try to use some time with a 14-point lead. Gosh, I bet they have trouble waiting this long. They've not waited this long years, but they're using the 40 seconds. Now the man goes in motion. Throws it out here complete to the near side. Little bubble screen to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and finally out of bounds down around the 3-yard line. And it's 1st and goal as the Indians, up by 14, can make it pretty much over and done with a touchdown right here. 4:29-28 left. They said he didn't go out of bounds. I don't know how you get that, but the clock is running. The officials want to go home, Cindy said. Seminole has come on the road tonight, put 42 on the board, and they got a chance to add to that right here with 1st and goal at 3. I would look for Kramer to get it right here. Nope, going to throw it again. My goodness, into the corner of the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Did he drop it?
Yeah.
Wow, he laid it in there. I mean, Higgins could not have thrown it any better than he did. He did everything but catch it for him. It's 2nd and goal. That's only their, 4th? That's their 27th pass, and they've got, 4 incompletions. So 23 out of 27, and that one was not the fault of Higgins, I'll tell you. 4 minutes left in the game. 42-28. We need an interception right now. He needs to throw one to us, and we run it back for a touchdown. That's my prediction for this next play. Get ready at home. From the 3-yard line, now they switch, and it's just going to be a direct snap to the tailback, and he doesn't get there. Stopped on the 3. Good defense by the Whitefaces.
Yeah, good D from the Whitefaces. Not letting that confuse him.
Hill again.
Palacio, Sosa, and Hill in on that, yeah.
3rd and goal from the 3. Clock running at 3:42. Again, every tick of the clock is in the favor of Andrews with a 14-point lead. And again at the Hereford 3-yard line, Higgins brings them up. The running back is Kramer. They've thrown it on 2nd down. I guess they're going to throw it again. And he's in trouble. He's going to be sacked back at the 5. Great job by the Whitefaces coming through quickly, and that was Hereford's.
It was Alonzo in on it.
Yeah, that's Alonzo's 2nd sack of the night. It's 4th and goal from the 6. Tell you what, our guys have not given up the ghost here.
they going to kick a field goal right now, are they?
Try to make it a 17-point game. That seems to be what they're doing. First time tonight, Gonzalez, the holder. The kicker is Cortez. He's kicking into the wind with 2:51 left. His team leads by 14. He can make it 17 here. The snap's good. The kick is down and up. It is far enough. It is true. And it's 45-28 Indians. We're back in 1 minute.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
For generations, First Bank Southwest has been there to help the working hands that have shaped this great land. Chances are we helped your father, his father, and even his father. We understand for some a handshake is a stronger bond than a piece of paper. And even though times can be tough, folks around here are tougher. And that's why we're as proud of our Panhandle roots as you are. First Bank Southwest, moving your generation in the right direction. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
45-28, Seminole leads the Whitefaces, 2:41 to play. They get ready to kick it away into the wind. Whitefaces have kind of scrunched up the deep men, Subaldea and Salas. The kick goes, and fair caught by Bricks about the 29-yard line. It was the high pooch kick. And so we take over, down by 17 with 2:41 to play. Let's see. We just need to get in the end zone here. Just a little something to take us into next week against Pampa. We're not going to win the ball game, barring some sort of miracle.
Yeah, and I think we're going to even see some of our second team in. Bennett in at quarterback and Salazar in at the running back position. A couple new guys on the receiving end too. Aaron Miller here on this near side.
1st and 10 from the 31. Pitch it inside, run a little sweep to the near side. They're not fooled, and there's very little gain on the play. The carrier was Jonathan Tarango. It's no gain. It's 2nd down and 10. It's a pass. It goes as a pass, but they're really just kind of inside laterals is really all they are. Bennett, the quarterback. First time Bennett's been out there, I believe, all year at quarterback. 2nd down 9. They give him 1 on the play. Bennett rolls right. He wants to throw. He throws on the run. It's complete up the field, out of bounds, about the 40. Close to, well, he may have had a 1st down. Nice catch.
Aaron Miller over there.
Aaron with a catch. Aaron, a baseballer as well for the Whitefaces. Let's see where they got him spotted. It is 3rd down and a foot or something. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't mark it 1st down. Well, it's on the 41, and that's where we needed to gain, and now they signal 1st down. So the Whitefaces get their 18th 1st down of the night.
2-minute stop here.
45-28, Lane. We're going to have to, guys, we're going to have to find a way to, man, we're going to Pampa next week, and Neff, I'm telling you, he is like, he's, as Lane said earlier, I don't think there's anybody close to him in the Panhandle, maybe not in the state.
Yeah, he's the real deal.
Great speed, good size, a 4-year starter, so although he's missed time, as I said, as a junior and sophomore with injuries, but he knows what he's doing out there is what I'm saying.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, if we can get a score here, at least put together a good drive and run the clock out and get something out of this as we head into the district campaign next week.
1st and 10 from the 41 on Hereford's end of the field. 2 minutes to play. Hereford trails by 17. Bennett Bell, the junior quarterback. He's alone in the backfield, and he's going to keep it. Runs right, then left, runs into a whole host of Indians, and gains 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. How about a host of Indians? I mean, that's kind of a bad thing to run into. Clock running with 1:45. Whiteface is, not in any big hurry really to rush up there. Nehemiah Carbajal, the tight end, is split out to the right side. We've got 4 wideouts. Bennett throws it complete to the aforementioned Carbajal. He gains up to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 with 1:19 left to play. Whitefaces don't get a first down here. I don't know. I guess we punt it back to them. 45-28. 3rd down and 4. 4 wideouts for the Whitefaces, though. We're almost offside. No call. Here's the throw into traffic, and it's incomplete now with 56 seconds left. It's 4th down and 4. Long 3, short 4. So Bennett looks over to the side. He'll get a final play here, maybe the final play of the night for the Whitefaces offensively. 56 seconds to go. We tied it at 21, and since then we've been outscored 24-7. And that's the difference in the ball game, 17 points. A lot of folks heading for the exits here. Blankets out tonight. That wind making it cooler than it seems. 4th down and 4. In motion comes Miller. Bennett rolls left. He wants to throw. He's looking. He's got a man. It's complete. That's Valdez, Valdez at the 44 of Andrews with 49 seconds left and the clock running.
Pierce Valdez, a junior wide receiver for the Herd, and getting some good experience out here today.
Whitefaces take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When you're in the market for a new Chevy or GMC for personal needs or a fleet replacement, see what 5-star sales and service means at Stevens 5-Star in Hereford. Work trucks, family SUVs, and daily drivers. For your next Chevy or GMC, visit Stevens 5-Star in Hereford or online at stevens5star.com.
You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
Back at Whiteface Field, Hereford down 45-28, 37 seconds to play. Hereford taking the timeout. And again, if we can get in the end zone, let's get in the end zone. We're not throwing deep. We're up to the line of scrimmage. We're ready to go. And Seminole's still in the huddle over the way, so we can't snap it quite yet, guys. Bennett Bell, the junior quarterback, getting some valuable time here in the final minutes of this game, running the show. Straight back to throw. Fires it out here, incomplete. Little miscommunication there. I think it was intended for Payan. It is 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Bennett's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah, he does. A little different delivery than Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Longer.
Kind of a flatter throw, especially. 2nd
down and 10 now. He's alone in the backfield. Straight back to throw. He's got time. He rolls out of the pocket, throws it. Oh, complete and dropped. Nehemiah couldn't hang on. Had about a 10-yard gain on the play, but he just couldn't find the handle. Now it's 3rd down and 10 with 37 seconds left to play. Whitefaces on the road in Pampa next Friday night, district opener. We'll be there. Hope you will as well. 3rd down and 10 now. Whitefaces have Salazar as the running back. Bennett takes the snap and rolls left. He needs a block on the corner. He doesn't get one, and he runs out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down and 10. So it's come down to this. 33 seconds left. We've got one. He got a yard. 4th down and 9. 33 seconds left, 45-28. The visitors with the lead and the victory tonight. They'll go to 4-2. The Whitefaces will fall to 1-4. Out of the gun once again. Well, we have been all night except for one quarterback sneak. Bennett rolls right, wants to throw. Got to get 10. Fires it, complete. 1st down inside the 30 and all the way down to the 21-yard line we go. It's Aaron Miller. Nope, that was not.
That was
Aaron Miller.
Aaron Miller, yeah.
Okay, Aaron Miller with a catch. His 2nd of the night. Whitefaces hurry to the line of scrimmage. 22 seconds left in the game. trying to get a consolation TD here. Here comes the blitz. We pick him up. He throws it underneath and incomplete. It is 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 14 seconds left to play. That time, Andrews said, this is enough of this, and they brought the house. But Andrews going to leave here with a victory. They'll go into district play. They're in with, I don't know who all, I think. I'm not sure. They're in 4A small school. Andrews may be in their district. I don't know. I think they're a large school. In any event, here's 2nd down and 10. They're offside. Bennett's going to run with it. He's going to throw it into the end zone. Just too tall, just over the outstretched fingertips of Pierce Valdez. They were offside, but the clock is going to be, it's 9.6 seconds left. That's going to move it to the 15.
Well, one more play here.
Yep. Maybe 2 if we throw, get out of bounds or get down. Had a touchdown there. Bennett was running left. He's getting pressure. So you can understand, but he just threw it a little too tall for Pierce. And they move it down to the 15 now. 9.6 seconds left. See what, here they come on the blitz again. He throws underneath. It's complete. We are stopped for a loss of 3. We'll call a timeout, I would think, or not. Nope, we let it run out. 45-28 the final. The win goes to the visitors from Seminole, and they'll have a long and joyous bus ride home in some really nice buses, too. Well, disappointing for the Whitefaces here tonight. After the open date, we struggled against these guys, especially against the throwing game here tonight. That's where they did, Seminole did their damage. And again, Higgins did a great job at quarterback for the Indians. McCormick obviously is the man, but they've got some other guys that can catch the ball as well. So we'll take a 30-second break. Cindy will get over her rider's cramp and get everything added up for us here, and we'll be back at Whiteface Field and talk about the night in 1/2 minute.
Ready to supercharge your internet? Upgrade to blazing fast 1 gig speeds today with WTRT and WT Services, your hometown provider you know and trust. Sign up now and enjoy 1 month free. That's right, no charge for your first month when you make the switch to lightning speed internet. Experience smoother streaming, faster downloads, and better gaming, all with the reliability of your local team at WTRT and WT Services. Call now to make the upgrade. WTRT and WT Services, keeping your hometown connected.
Back at Whiteface Field, 45-28 Seminole over the Whitefaces here tonight as the herd falls to 1-4. Seminole band plays their school song across the way, and good clean game, nothing untoward. There are a lot of penalties, but they weren't for the unsportsmanship like
yeah, they were kind of silly penalties.
Yeah, a bunch of them were. We had far too many offside and just penalties that really hurt us. And again, through the air, when Cindy gets them added up, it's pretty large number. We wound up with a good second half throwing the football. Whitefaces with 20 first downs, 26 for Seminole, 135 rushing for Herford, 116 Seminole, 320 throwing for the Indians, 243 for the Whitefaces, 378 to 436 as the Whiteface school song wanes in the background. 24 out of 28 for Higgins. 19 out of 34, that's a combination of both Caleb and Bennett. Caleb with the most of that yardage and throws, but Bennett in the last moments with some good passing. 2 for 23 punting, 1 for 18 for them. We lost the only fumble, the only turnover of the night. We got 11 penalties for 105 yards. Lane, they had 6 for 50.
105 yards, wow.
Yeah. 10 out of 17 on third down for us. 4 out of 8, they only had 8 for. We were 2 out of 3 on fourth downs. They were 0 for 2. So it's a loss. That's what it is, and it's not. We're not going to get much momentum going into the district out of this. Manchin caught 7 for 106. Kobe carried it 18 for 75 individually. Whitefaces did get Off the bench, Alex Avina had his most productive night, 3 carries for 33 yards. But, 4 for 65 for Isaac, and Isaac caught a touchdown pass. I mean, we moved the ball well against them, but we could not slow down the Indians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a powerhouse offense. Again, their size plays a part in that, but their speed too. When they send all 4 receivers on the streak routes and 2 of them are open, you just can't let that happen more than once in a game, and it did.
Manchin caught a touchdown pass for the Whitefaces tonight for one of our scores, 26-yard pass.
Great catch.
Yeah. 3-yard run by Caleb for a touchdown, a quarterback sneak by Caleb for a touchdown. And then our other TD was a 46-yard pass to Isaac. Great throw and catch. But the Whitefaces wind up on the short end of the score, and now we got to go this week and get ready for a team that's not going to throw the ball, but it's going to run the ball, and a tailback that can run the ball. So we'll see what happens with Pampa. But just a tough night here tonight. We battled back, got it back even early third quarter at 21, and then Seminole turned on the afterburners and pulled away to win by 17.
Yeah, Seminole scored 3 touchdowns between 7:36 left in the third and 42 seconds left in the third.
Well, that third quarter, and again, Higgins, I was never going to be critical of Higgins. I just thought he wasn't probably quite as good as the guy last year, but he's 24 out of 28, so he's good enough, I'd say, to get the job done, more than good enough to get the job done. A great night for him here tonight. He passed for 320 yards, and again, one of those 4 incompletions hit the guy right in the breadbasket. So I don't know, folks. We got to get her ready. We got 5 left. We start district play next Friday night against Pampa in Pampa. And there's no rest for the weary. We got to get back on the horse and get ready to play.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, tough team, tough place to play.
Yeah.
For sure. And again, kind of start back with that 0-0 slate, but we got to be sharp and ready to roll next Friday.
That we do. The Whitefaces against Pampa. Then tomorrow, Lane will be in Dumas for Lady Whiteface volleyball against the Demons. Tuesday night, we're back at home for Canyon.
Canyon comes home, and then West Plains next Saturday.
Okay, so a lot of volleyball and cross country tomorrow, running in Lubbock, and then running next weekend here at running at Canyon in the district meet next weekend. So keep all that in mind, folks. Root for the Whitefaces. Don't give up on them. Let's get together and root on the Whitefaces next Friday night, football against Pampa.
I think that does it for me, Tom, tonight.
I think it does for me too, Lane, and we'll try to get Cindy back down the stands here and get her. She's going to get some treatment going to get a shot next Thursday, so everybody keep her in mind, please, when you pray. All right, thanks for the night, for tuning in, for listening. Whitefaces lose 45-28 for all your Whiteface sports sponsors, for Lane, for Cindy. This is Tom saying good night, and Lane will see you tomorrow with Whiteface volleyball.
Thank you for watching this presentation of Friday Night Showdown on HISDtv. Thank you for watching this presentation of Friday Night Showdown on HISDtv.